It was just the fact of like, I think I want to say that parody was based off of if anybody's ever seen Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey about Andy Kaufman, that's what his skit reminded me of. Where he's just like, all right, I'm just going to read this book. That's it. 2 hours later, it's like, oh, you're still here? Keep going. Picking his nose the whole 9 yards. I'm like, this is beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. That was interesting. It's fun when like April Fool. Like last year, I think last year I did a short where the people doing Earthspark contacted me to do a voice, a new character that they were going to do.
Oh, I think I remember that one.
Yeah. And I got a lot of congrats. I'm like, God, man, people just don't pay attention to the date. But it was just fun, you know.
I'm getting old because I think I'm one of the people that fell for that one. I was like, hey, congrats, you got the... Oh, wait. It's April 1st. So you got me.
Yeah.
And he is in. What's going on? So, like, what should we expect from, like, future upcoming, like, Transformers, like, anything? Aside from the Transformers 1 movie, I mean, do you think that the new comic books are going to be making it better than the movies?
Absolutely. Those
the comic books are going to keep going. I think they're doing a great job.
Hey!
Hello! I was wondering if you saw me.
I just saw the thing that said I'm backstage. I'm like, oh, crap. Because that's the thing on this StreamYard thing. It's like I see like the first 5 screens and then boom. It's like you have to message me and be like, hey, I'm in the back. You know.
Cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Speaking of which,
very cool.
We got Norm.
Woohoo!
What's going on, guys?
What is going on? So,
okay, what do we get through talking about?
All right, to do the repeat, we'll do a quick repeat and all that stuff. We're talking about the new Transformer 1 trailer and how we're feeling about it. Might as well go with your thoughts, guys. Who wants to start it off? Well, Ken came in first, so we'll go with Ken first.
Cool. Hey, Ghost Max. He said hi, so I just thought I'd return the favor. And man, that one. You know what? I am really in on this.
Ghost
It's
Max.
like I'm really excited, right? It's like I didn't like the first time I saw it. I didn't like the fact that it seemed to be all comedy, and I didn't want Transformers to be made fun of. I wanted them to have a serious story, and but then it was a pretty long video, right? It was like 3 minutes. Halfway through, I was like, oh, that's pretty funny. And then laughed some more. And then I was like, shoot, this is actually pretty entertaining. And so I am like really jazzed up about it. I wanted to show my son, but he refused to see it for some reason right now. So he might be in the G1 camp. I don't know, as a little kid though. But
your son, I think he's actually not. Or he doesn't want to do spoilers. So
maybe
that would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah,
maybe. But even my wife, I got to, and she was like, "Oh, I'm into this. Let's go see it." So maybe we'll see it at the theater. Maybe we'll probably see it at home though. But I'm excited. I like the story so far, what I see. So it's pretty neat. Thanks.
I think it's the older generation saying, yeah, okay, we'll deal with it. Yeah. Like I said, I'm into it, but I'll wait till it comes on Paramount Plus before I do anything else. Yeah, I'm patient. I'm too old for this shit, man.
I'm patient too. I do that.
I mean, I've got
too old for popcorn, man.
We have movie butter popcorn upstairs.
I hope you guys get fresh popcorn because my wife used to work in a movie theater and she told me stories. And I'm like, okay, no, I don't want to hear about it.
That's why you don't speak to people who work in the food industry.
There's a movie theater in this mall, actually.
That looks like a snazzy place, actually. What did it say? Passion
Nails?
I thought it was Passion Animals, and I was like, whoa. But yeah, now I read it.
Toy store right there.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
He's trying to
get your nails done while streaming. That'd be funny.
I'd freaking. I would donate to the channel on that one. Be like, yeah, let's see Optination Reviews get nails done.
My wife did earlier today.
These are our business cards.
Oh, sweet.
Very cool.
Up here.
I got one of those dot cards. It's upstairs, but
yeah, let me zoom in.
Yeah. Very cool.
For anybody that wants to scan the barcodes and all that stuff, check out his.
Yeah, that's really
work.
good.
He does do sales, and we're gonna
You know,
go with.
one thing I have to say about Optination is I love the fact that he's actually on location.
That's why I had
it's
to
pretty
bring him in.
exciting.
That's why.
He's our guy in the street.
Cheap plug in here. You won't
It's
find
like-
anything like that in any other channel. Only on Live without the Megatron. We do live on location
Optination,
stuff.
grab those people in the back and see what they thought about Transformers 1.
It didn't come out yet, though. Wait, he'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
No, there's a kid right behind you. It's like, yeah, kid, come here.
Mhm.
Ask him if he cares that Chris Hemsworth is voicing Optimus Prime. Is that a selling point to him?
It's not for me.
At first, I thought it was going to be weird, but then I was like, okay, I guess I can accept that.
I think he's actually doing a pretty good job so far. I might be in the
Am I-
minority, but
Yeah, am
Wait,
I one of the only ones who doesn't recognize his voice in the movie? I didn't know I knew because he was introing the.
He is the
video, I
actor
didn't
that's
know.
doing Megatron is the same actor that played the conspiracy theorist on Godzilla versus Kong.
Dude, and that's an
Really?
amazing
Oh, yeah, that's
movie.
right,
Have you
that's
I
guys
love
seen
that
it?
movie.
I have
you
not
guys
seen
seen
it
it?
yet, but
It's
it's on my
awesome.
list.
ah,
And that's not
That's a
even
good
the
movie.
Oscar-winning one, right?
No, I love both. I went to see -1, and then I'm down with the MonsterVerse and even Monarch Legacy of whatever. Awesome, love that.
Here's the
Oh,
question
and,
from Brian. What is everyone's thoughts on the four of them not having their T-Cogs and then being granted them powers by Alpha Trion? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Mhm,
I don't know if
yeah.
that's Alpha Trion, but go
It
ahead.
is.
It looks like him. Uh-huh.
It's been. I think there's a toy coming out that confirms that it's Alpha Trion
Really?
that gives them their T-Cog.
I
I
don't like that guy as Alpha Trion.
no, but I like the idea of them getting a T-Cog. I don't like the organic look of Cybertron.
Actually, I love it. And
No,
here we go.
that's a Beast Machine sequel. Who needs
Right.
that?
right,
Is it?
like I kind of like feel like
Hmm.
okay, so before Cybertron, and like when there was a golden age and everything like that, right? Cybertron
Yeah.
could have like been like slightly terraformed and everything like that with like biomechanical foliage and that sort of thing. So I dig that. And remember also, and it's something that I keep on stressing out to everybody. Before it's a robot mech story, it's an alien story. It's a story about aliens and their homeland and everything like that, and how everything was actually marred after the golden age and everything like that, and after Decepticons started like running ruckshot all over the whole entire place and everything like that. You know what I mean? So it was about that, and it's also about like them needing to replenish their fuel source and everything like that, their life's blood and everything like that to replenish life on their planet. What does that life entail? That might entail robotic life, sentient life, and everything, but it might entail all the other things that are actually around them also and everything like that. You know, whatever they actually use as water, whatever they use as oxygen, whatever they use as everything.
Vodka.
You know, it actually entails everything. You know, ergo foliage. Like I love that. I think that's actually a great idea. You know, like
I don't like it. I'm just Cybertron is a piece of metal. To me, that's what it is. But I just
Yeah, you know.
yeah, but
Yeah,
in
I'm keeping-
Transformers,
Mhm.
but in Transformers, the idea is that everything should transform, right? So
no robots should transform. That's the idea.
oh, so does the whole freaking planet into a Primus and everything like that, where their gods actually are and everything like that. So
Yeah, but how do you get a Primus that's made out of rocks and trees? You know,
It's
it's
easy
just
to destroy.
maybe I'm the only one like that's. It just I like a pure. I don't know, Jimmy. What do you think?
Yeah,
Nice to see you, Jimmy, by the way.
The kind of the cage match style here going on right now, so it's awesome.
I
I do. I am like I like a metal Cybertron.
Yeah,
You know,
I would love for if the golden age of Cybertron was feudal Japan looking buildings that were metallic. That would be so cool.
I also wanted
that way you
to.
can bring in the Iron Factory Samurai line and just kind of have samurai transformers. That would be friggin' awesome.
That would be
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
would be
but
pretty awesome.
with the whole Alpha Trion thing, it seemed a little Disney princess-ish to me. Just a hair. Like I was expecting like Optimus Prime to sing "Let It Go," or there's going to be a musical.
Oh God, no! I'm not
There's going to
gonna
be a music. That's what I've heard. No,
I'm not going to unsee that now. Okay, Jimmy, you just cursed me on that
Wait,
one.
can you imagine?
Jimmy,
wait, I'm
you're
going to do a
get
search
this.
for that right now.
You're getting this. Jimmy. Repeat, and it won't repeat anymore. Oh well, that's just.
There you go.
I'm not going to unsee that at all. You know that now.
That's what it felt like to me. I mean, just it felt a little bit Disney princess-ish.
Mike, what about you? Do you feel the same thing about Disney Princess series, or what, man? Do you think your daughter will go see this movie with you?
Heck no, my daughter won't touch this with a 10-foot pole. So
Really?
she's too grown up. But that's the problem. I didn't grow up, so I'll go and enjoy it. And if it's a musical, no, I don't want another Disney movie.
Well, one thing I actually have to say about like the newer Pixar movies and that sort of thing, this movie actually feels kind of very Pixar-ish, right? Or Pixar-esque. So like one thing that I actually have to think about, one thing that I say about this is that usually the Pixar movies actually puts a lot more in there for adults, so the adults can actually enjoy the movies and everything as well as the children, you know? Plus it actually also has like a lot of like the violence and the mindless violence that we would actually have in any Transformers movie and everything like that, completed with like Bumblebee severing heads off and everything like that, although accidentally and everything, right? So I don't know.
I'm just interested, and this is what I kind of find weird, is that I'm interested in Keegan-Michael Key playing Bumblebee.
That guy is going to be great.
That's the one thing I'll say that I'm kind of interested in, because everybody else, B's been quiet for all these years. Now it's like he's got a voice. And
yes, that is going to be interesting.
Badass Drawn.
I like that. That was pretty funny.
Badass Drawn.
I think the soundtrack actually, I think I'm going to get the one thing I'll give positive about this trailer and possibly the movie is the soundtrack is going to be good.
Oh yes, the Rolling Stones. When that part started, my wife was like, because I don't think she remembers it's Rolling Stones. She just likes the song. She was like, "Whoa!" But then, you know what? I was waiting for though. I was waiting for Beastie Boys Sabotage, and that didn't show up.
That'd be great, right?
You know what? That's another
on every
thing.
movie.
I mean, how old are the Rolling Stones that they're playing on the distant past of Cybertron? Like how
They
old
are
is Keith
forever.
Richards, man?
I'll put it to you like this. I think out of all of us, I'm the oldest one in the group, and they are before me. So we're talking about the 60s, so that's past me now.
I don't know if you're actually the oldest one in the group, but...
It's even older than you.
Rolling Stones music.
It's older than everybody. It's like, okay, now they're going to introduce the Rolling Stones to the generation. Oh yeah, let me.
What's that?
On this one.
There we go.
You got to sell them.
That beautiful thing.
Huh.
Ah.
Is that the third party one that was a Mysto character?
No, hold on.
When it was green.
Hold on. Let me.
I don't remember the names. It's
I'm on my
Prime.
laptop right now,
Hey,
so I'm
Brian.
kind of like, hold on. Okay.
Oh, JJ Prime is in the house.
Here we
JJ, welcome to the stream.
Steal the case, damn you!
Sorry, trying to get the camera oriented.
Now you got the screen on it.
Hey, we got JJ Prime reviews.
Wait,
Alpha Trion is a beast. I'm gonna get Alpha Trion from that new movie just because I don't have an Alpha Trion.
So that's basically the Walmart display of Transformers: Dark of the Moon Optimus.
Wait a second. What's that in your background? Is that a KB toy store?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Is that a KB toy store in the background?
No, I thought the same thing too, man. I thought the same thing too. It's not.
It looks very KB though.
At least it's a toy store. We don't see many of those anymore.
Yeah, true.
That's why I was tripping out. I'm like, I was about to scream at my wife, like, honey, you can get your job back. They're coming back.
I'll let Beast talk without the Trion, guys. Is he a freaking unicorn?
Yeah, he's missing like he's only got one spike, right?
Let me. Oh, KB. Yeah, definitely KB Toys. Rest in peace. Yeah, that was the one thing that she plugged. We do. Anybody who wants to plug their channel? Now's the time. I'm just trying to get back into the big screen here.
Watch
I
that
didn't realize that my mic
activate.
was muted. Do you guys hear anything I said?
Yeah.
Not right now.
No.
If you said something, maybe you were muted, but we saw your shirt.
Okay,
Yep. He plugged his shirt.
but yeah.
JJ, yep, he's saying it's a hybrid between a lion and a unicorn. Great. Alpha Trion brought to you by the New Day, because New Day rocks.
One thing that I thought was actually great about the fact that they're actually using this whole entire soundtrack is that they're actually getting a lot of the inspiration from from Guardians of the Galaxy. And I thought that was actually, I thought that was actually kind of like a nifty thing there.
But are they just copying? Because, no doubt the first Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack was awesome. But are they just picking up? Are they just picking up the idea and doing it again? Which is not bad with the songs they chose so far. But
I mean, if it worked before for someone else and everything, like it'll work again.
Sorry, you guys were talking about Guardians of the Galaxy, and I had to show this off. It's a group Bluetooth speaker.
Nice. Does it dance?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've got the target audience is. Hey, Katie, come up here. This is my daughter, Katie. So, Katie, are you going to go see the Transformers movie with me?
Hello.
Yeah. What did you think of the trailer?
Oh, nice.
Good.
There we go.
Awesome.
Can I ask her a question?
Can I ask her? Katie, come back, Katie, and welcome to
you're a star now. Come over here.
Yes.
and welcome to Live with Ultra Megatronus.
Hi. I just want to ask you a question. My name is Raz. How important is it to you that Chris Hemsworth is voicing Optimus?
I don't know.
There you go. Thank you. What I needed.
That's a good answer, though. That's what you want, I think.
See, Optination, that's what you do. You have to get somebody from that's actually just walking by. He didn't know his daughter just now.
Look, there's one with the baby carriage. Or is that a
go.
Oh, yeah, is that
A baby
Live
carriage.
on,
He's
here we
going
go,
to
live on Ultra Megatronus. Optimation reviews with his chase cam. He's like, wait. We need to know.
we'll have to get him a karaoke.
Love the Katie here.
Well,
That's gonna be
this is the thing that I'm actually wondering about now, since we're actually seeing Cybertron and Icon in like the days before, like while the Golden Age was actually happening and everything like that. I wonder if we're going to see any other races of Cybertronians and everything like that. Like, are we actually going to see anything from like the Rock Lord section?
That is a good question.
Didn't
Right?
they show
Are we
some of
actually
their
going to
fun
see
box
like
and
any
stuff
more
like that?
Beast and everything like? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know like what we're actually going to be seeing. Yeah. Another reason why I said foliage, because all of a sudden, like the foliage, and all of a sudden I'm thinking like Botanica or something like that. I'm seeing those rabbit-like characters and everything. And are those petrol rabbits? Is that what Couple was talking about?
You know what? Maybe they will be. I wonder.
Okay,
this is at the. Sorry to interrupt. Someone asked the question. This is at the Valley Fair Mall in West Valley City, Utah.
Sweet.
So if you're in Utah, come on down. We're also doing this tomorrow at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow. So
I gotta ask, because I visited the malls there. Is it the one that's inside undercover that has a river running through it in the middle of the city, or is it different?
Oh no, you must be talking about the City Creek Mall.
Yeah, it must be. I was in Sugar Loaf or Sugar Cottage.
Sugar House.
Yeah, Sugar House, and I walked.
Sorry if it sounds like I'm yelling. It's kind of loud in here.
Oh yeah, no problem. No, I was just reminiscing. I walked to the mall and the Microsoft store when it was there at the time and things like that. So good stuff.
So I'm going to bring back one thing that Raz and Jimmy had brought up, Norbs, is the fact that they prefer a regular metallic Cybertron versus the planet Cybertron with greens and trees and stuff.
Again, though, what was the golden age of Cybertron? There's a reason why the golden age was actually the golden age.
Right? Didn't they return to the golden age at the return of Prime, though? There was no foliage.
No, that's at the end of Beast Machine, which is no longer canon in Transformers. Like I'm breaking it right now. Beast Machine is not canon to anything. It doesn't exist.
Say that.
You don't care about Beast Machines. Nobody loves Beast Machines.
I love Beast Machines.
Thank you.
I thought it was actually cool.
The only one who actually likes Beast Machine is Ian James Scarlett, who voiced Cheetor, because they made Cheetor into a hero.
Like
He's the only actor who actually liked the change from Beast Wars to Beast Machine.
I don't think
I myself and everything. The only thing I hated were the toys. You know what I mean? But like the actual story itself, the actual lore was actually pretty good.
Yes,
well,
yes,
the
it was
ending was
really good.
terrible.
I thought the seeds to the future were lie buried in the past, guys.
I tried watching Beast
Those are
Machines
wise
with the Beast
words.
Wars.
Josh
Oh.
Ravage, those are wise words.
That's
Yeah.
Optimus Primal at the end of Beast Machines. I thought that was the whole big deal. Is the seeds to the future lie buried in the past? So I mean, anyway.
Exactly.
So here's my question though, because at the end of Return of Optimus Prime, I thought that was the return to the Golden Age. There were no plants there, and
It
then
was. Exactly.
so
No, then it's not necessarily return to the golden age then or anything like that. It'd probably have to be like a Latinum age or like a platinum age or something like that. You know what I mean? Like it couldn't be the golden age all over again or anything. There was already a golden age. They destroyed it, you know?
Exactly.
yeah.
But the golden age in the episode War Dawn, there's no trees. It's all, metal or maybe gold. But it's just, I don't know.
Mhm.
Brandon's saying that it's he's sure that the green areas become the sea of rust anyway.
Well, they will make things rust. Too many organics there, but but if I've learned anything from one of my other favorite streams, series, Star Trek, how they ruined all that happened in Star Trek and restarted everything, and then through time I actually started liking the new movies. But anyway, I'm keeping my mind and eyes and ears open for this one. I'm giving it a chance because the reboot of Star Trek wasn't all that bad, but I'm gonna see what this does because it's Transformers. You gotta at least see it. So
yeah. I'm actually wondering if they're trying to rewrite the Transformers Bible with Transformers 1 and everything like that, which is probably the reason why they call it Transformers 1 in the first place. They're trying to recreating a G1.
Well, first off, if this has anything to do with Disney whatsoever.
I think Transformers 1 takes place in the pre-Kelvin timeline.
with
that happening, so it's a multiversal kind of war thing going, and so this is going to be that's what it's all leading to. There's going to be a multiversal Transformers, multiversal. You're going to have Victory Saber, Death Saurus, all of these guys coming in.
I would be
a battle
if they actually got those guys in.
Sure thing. And Norbs, you already mentioned Latinum, not gold pressed, so
that's
already
right.
Linking up the universe.
That's right. I don't think I'm not thinking about these things.
All I know is that if Transformers was controlled by Disney, the leader would be Alita 1 right now. If you think about it,
she would be a Disney princess.
You never know. Oh yeah, she would be a Disney.
She would be the leader of the Autobots. She'd be like the next Rey. No, I'll tell you.
That might actually be a good thing.
I don't know. Either her or RC, one of the two would be the next leader.
You're not wrong.
No, damn it! It's going to be Moonracer.
That's a realization.
I want green light.
All of them.
I just want green light
on War Cybertron.
Oh yeah, I'd like a green light.
Yeah,
$300, please.
Thank you, Hasbro. You hear that? We want a green light.
Yeah, I mean you're releasing everything else. Hasbro, come on.
Which reminds me, this guy came in. It was what is it again? It was restocked, and I sold this guy a while back, and I felt bad about it, and now I got him back. So
yay!
Congratulations on it.
So cool.
Redemption.
Yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Yes.
That's right. Redemption. Your name is New York Hunter.
Oh, thank you.
Magnificent.
I love nicknames.
Now we just need a redemption for this guy over here. Because I'm sorry, guys, it's good and all, but only in bot mode.
I was just no. I was just playing with this guy just now. You didn't see me swooshing this guy in the background or anything in like Wolfmate or anything like that. I have to say, I really like this guy a lot. Like, oh, there we go. I really like this guy a lot, even in like wolf mode,
I just don't like the face sculpt, the dog face sculpt. It's a wolf instead of a dog.
I see what you mean.
He's not the same type of dog. If you do a side by side with the show, it's not the same head sculpt.
Really?
It's completely different. Like this version here is more of a wolf, so it's bird wolf instead of bird dog.
But I will say that
be a bird wolf.
Out of everything that they did with this guy, you got to admit the face pops on this figure so much. It's like you put him down. He just, I'm not going to zoom back in. You guys know, everybody knows what's going on with that. But that was the one thing. After that, it's like horrible articulation for the bot mode. But everybody said, a lot of people said the same thing. I'm not gonna say everybody. A lot of people said the same thing. You get him in bot mode, he's incredible. You get him in dog wolf or dog bird mode, and what happened? Yeah, it's like, what did they do?
I don't know.
What do you think about it, Jimmy? Because I got to bring Jimmy on this one too. I want to bring him in as well.
I think
I've
really
got him.
Go ahead.
I haven't opened him yet and played with him yet, so verdict is still out. I've got a ton of stuff. I'm unlike Raz here, who has 20 million videos ready to post. I'm like, oh crap! I did not record yesterday's video. I need to record that and then get that going. And then I'm just in too many fandoms. And so, but I've got him. I haven't reviewed him yet. Here's the funny thing, and I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but as much as I like Beast Wars, I just for some reason don't like realistic animals that turn into robots. I like more like robotic animals that turn into robots, like the Dinobots.
Yeah,
right. But I mean, I'm not against them. Don't get me wrong. I have some, and I think they're great. But if I had my preference between like a Grimlock or the Beast Wars Megatron, I'll pick Grimlock 100% of the time.
I'm with you.
But okay, so Jimmy, here's a question for you then. What about Grimlock versus the Rise of the Beasts Optimus Primal?
Probably.
I don't own the Rise of the Beast Optimus Primal, but so that's that. Yeah, I'll probably get another shame, but I haven't bought it yet. Target's getting ready to have their 20%, I guess, this next Sunday, so I may pick them up because I've seen a few of them on the shelf.
Really? Wow.
But I picked up a few. Like I picked him up when they did their 30%, so I was just like, boom, I'm gonna go grab it. But yeah, I'm still gonna go with Grimlock.
Grimlock.
This is slouch, though.
No, he's not. Like I said, I want to get the Legend scale Optimus Primal and Megatron, the Beast Wars ones. Those look really, really, really cool.
They do.
But I'm all about robotic animals and look like robots.
But magic, though.
It is magical. Yes, absolutely.
Look at this
gorgeous.
guy. This guy's amazing. Plus the fact that he actually comes with this chain weapon and everything. And you can't get more kung fu than that. That guy is just great.
He has swords. I mean, I'm a sucker for swords or cool weapons like that. But hey, it's like pizza. Everyone loves pizza, but everyone has their different preference. So
but I'm with you with the more mechanical stuff, except for the Insecticons. I never liked the Insecticon. I still don't own any Insecticon.
Really?
Yeah, no, I can't.
Oh my gosh.
I love Waspinator and Inferno from Beast Wars. The more, the insect accurate. I love those. But I can't stand the Insecticon. I told my wife, if you say it on discount, leave it there.
Wow. That's a crazy story right there.
That's a strong statement.
That's his fighting words. No, the Insecticons have actually always been a favorite of mine too, and everything,
I thought
Bill says hi to everybody. He's catching the Fallout series, but he wanted me to say hi to everybody.
Oh, such a great series. Hello. Love it.
And we got a whole lot of debates going on.
Ooh, someone said pineapple on pizza. Oh, I love pineapple on pizza.
Oh, okay, good.
Come on, man. This is getting ready to get out of here.
I love it.
Pineapple on pizza is the best.
Okay, so here's a fun fact.
Did you say that facetiously?
Okay,
I'm probably gonna get.
Now, hold on. I don't like pineapple ham pizza. I like pineapple bacon pizza. And fun fact, Hawaiian pizza is not made in Hawaii. It doesn't even exist. If you go to Hawaii, they'll tell you, what the is that?
Really?
Yeah.
It does not exist. They look at you like, that's like throwing Spam on top of spaghetti, but I think they do that anyway. I don't know.
New recipe.
Someone see a Jollibees?
They do everything with Spam.
So let's agree that if we go...
I delete Spam for a living. Haha.
I just saw Larkin send a message over to our group saying, pineapple on pizza is the best. So thanks for watching this, Larkin.
What were you saying, guys? I'm sorry.
From Larkin's Lair.
Oh, there's one thing we could talk about, guys, because we're all here.
Go ahead.
Baltimore.
Oh,
That's gonna be fun. Okay. That's gonna be fun.
I finally
got Norbs from the shying away. You know what I told Norbs though? Did you get my message, Norbs? I don't know if you did.
I didn't even get a chance to get spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a chance to order it yet.
I talked to Ultra Megatronus, and right now I've got your spot in the room, but I saved my old spot. I don't have to cancel it until Halloween. So if you're in and you can come back, I want to give you back that spot because I want you to be there. So.
No, it's cool. It's cool. But like the only thing is that I haven't been able to like make up my mind over to whether or not I'm actually trekking out there or anything like that. But if you can actually make it there in place of me or anything like that, then then just go ahead and just do it and everything like that. Because I really want like everybody having a great time, and I don't want to like hoard anything that I'm not exactly 100,000% sure about myself.
No, I want to tell you it's convenient for me to, like I said, I don't have to cancel my other thing that I saved until Halloween, so you have time. And then I know Ultra Megatronus will and Raz will be okay with anybody from our group coming, so I want you to be there. So if it helps you out, then it helps you out.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'm pulling everybody aside saying, "What do you think about this con?"
What the hell? No. There's a reason why I say it. I apologize for just. It's a good.
Oh, yeah,
what the hell?
Darth Raven is going to be there too.
Really?
So I think everybody is going to be okay in that room, whether it's either you or
Oh
me,
my
so.
God!
What's going on?
What I guess what I just got from Darth Ravage over here, Mike. Thank you. Oh my God.
Dude, I love that.
That's a
figure is
nice
awesome.
Oh, it's Gears. All right.
Just after you complained about it, you get it. That's funny.
I wasn't sure when I was going to do the unboxing thing, and I was like, all right. And like I said I was going to get
your new stuff there, Martin. You let us talk about our new stuff, and you didn't open yours, and I'm not going to sit there. Okay.
my Gears is went from it said shipping April 15th and now saying order received. So
yikes! Oh man, I actually didn't order it. I actually am passing.
Well, I can't be in that club. I'll just pull
I didn't even know what to do in that club.
I have
Okay.
I have this little piece of beep.
You know what grinds my gear?
I'm actually doing a comparison between the Mech Dance toys and this guy and everything like that. So.
I'm not going to do Shane because I'm already ashamed.
Magic Square.
I'm not going to do Shane, but I am going to do this one because this is how I feel about it now.
Go check this.
Oh, that was a shortened version.
No, you guys get it. He's never seen it though. Short version.
Wasn't Raz the one that's saying grind my gears?
Yeah. You know what grinds my gear? Because we all have our gears up, so
There we go.
Yeah,
I feel dirty.
Not have gears that I can kind of just.
I always like Swerve better.
I feel dirty yet satisfied.
I always like Swerve better. So
I really want the Swerve when it comes. We need it now, Hasbro.
Wind Charger. Yeah, we need Wind Charger. That's
he's the only
one
one
I'm missing for an updated, War for Cybertron / Legacy type line. I'm missing Wind Charger. I have the Power of the Primes one, but tiny.
I think who are the next ones? I think Wind Charger, Sea Spray, Power Glide, and who else actually needs to be?
Well, most of season 3. Outback, Swerve, Tailgate. We're missing those.
Well, of course they'll actually come eventually and everything, like the ones we actually get the first guys, but like still we need those guys to like actually finish off the whole set. The original set at least anyway.
Yeah.
Still got the old Outback here. And Braun too. They were pretty good.
And again, Ken, thank you for helping me out with getting Starscream.
Oh, you bet.
I'm still in shock. I'm Shard. I got to open up Shard, though. And damn it. I'm running out of
that's cool. Yeah, I'm glad you got him today. Yeah, that's Starscream. I can get the arms in better, but you can see they don't line up as parallel as they should be as far as the shoulders go. And then my biggest complaint is down here, they don't stay in the pins very well. But,
yeah, that was my complaint.
Yeah, but it's really nice, actually.
Okay, that is beautiful.
Yeah, some guy on Facebook actually decided to take those pins off and to take the pegs off and replace them up a little bit more, so it kind of like matches along more with the shoulder.
Yeah, it looks like it needs it actually. It's a little bit funky to get them in that spot. So yeah, but it's nice. It's nice. And then this guy came in too. This little yellow guy. Does every Sunstreaker
I
have
love
to
this
have?
thing.
But does every Sunstreaker have to have a problem where it meets the body, where the windscreen meets the body? There's like a gap over here and a better, but still a gap over here. So
No, come on, it's
like
a tiny gap.
Going to you. Yep, going to you, Red.
But
this, while my zoom is terrible on this camera, but yeah, no, I picked this up. I picked it up just because it was a Sunstreaker and he's my favorite character, and I absolutely fell in love with the whole thing. It's just so smooth. Like when he transforms, you barely see any robot parts. It's like really, really good. So I really need that.
Pretty fun. I like how the wheels on the bottom too. They're just like little slits here that spin the inside of the wheel. But
it's really well designed.
Here, it's like you don't see anything.
But just when you make the front end, it's just so smooth. Like there's no gaps. It's awesome. And the way that the
really
chest folds out, and like there's freaking not gap fillers, but
guys, you might have to.
No.
Tiny little. What about symbol there?
No, it's not just put some.
You might have to transformer shame me for a minute because I didn't pick up Iron. I didn't pick up Sideswipe or Sunstreaker yet because all of a sudden I got into 97 mode. And then I got these guys today.
Oh, nice. Oh, are you in 97 mode? Oh.
Have you guys
everybody see episode 5?
Based upon my glory.
What was up, Mike?
I'm just in X-Men mode.
What got 3 right. Episode 5 yet?
Yeah. Did everybody see episode 5 yet?
That thing is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm actually on episode 6 already.
I cried. I could not hold it. It was
I get it.
So well written.
That's why like Gambit over here actually became super important. No spoilers, everybody. No spoilers. But like if you haven't seen it already, but let me tell you something. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, now I gotta get one. You know?
I know. I couldn't find one. You found one. Or did you pay regular price though? Did you pay regular price?
I found it over at my toy store, over at my local toy shop, just like maybe a little while ago and everything like that. If I actually get a chance to hop over there and everything, I'll see if we can find another one.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I got it on reserve at Amazon, but they also are just order received. That's all.
Okay, good. Yeah, they started selling that at regular price now too.
They do, but order received means you may never get it.
Really? No, cancel that. Cancel that order and reorder it again because it's actually there now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because like I still have to get Rogue, but like I know Rogue is actually like about like $10 more than everybody else or something like that. And I saw her at like astronomical prices at one time.
Yeah.
You know, if I would have known that, you guys, I would have picked it up because they had in Walmart Rogue for the regular price. I didn't know. I actually was going to pick it up for my wife, and she's like, "Nah, we've got the original ones. We're good." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." I never thought of any, because I'm so used to you guys being Transformer fans and all that stuff. It's like, oh, wait a minute, we do more than just Transformers. We do X-Men. We do Star Trek. We do Star Wars. You know.
I have to stop myself. It's too.
X-Men 97 is so good, guys.
I love
Captain America.
For you.
See, that's a rabbit hole.
Not Captain America, but this is John
very cool.
U.S. agent.
Yeah, but before he was U.S. agent, and the cool thing is that I saw or heard that he had a shield that broke a lot, so he was actually on sale for $5. I bought him, but when I found out then that the shield broke for many people, so I tried to return it, and it was one of those lucky deals where they just said, you know what, it's $5, just keep it. So it's a freebie. But now I don't feel so bad if the shield breaks. Because,
no, you can take the shield, put it with the real Captain America, and have him lined up with Thanos, and then call it a day.
I'm not going to get any more Captain Americas. I hope. This is just a special.
Speaking of which,
Revolution.
Okay, you know what? Hold on, I gotta.
Very cool.
Really quick, gentlemen, you keep discussing because.
That's really cool.
I really do love this. This is another rabbit hole that gone.
Wow.
What am I doing?
Just love Mark Hamill in that role. It's so good.
Dude, I tried not to get myself into the rabbit hole of anything else, but then all of a sudden, just the X-Men. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
It was like X-Men and Spider-Man were actually my second rabbit hole. I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
I am trying to resist the temptation, and it's very, very hard. It is.
Right.
Because I was like, I can't get into Marvel. I made this exception for this guy for Spider-Man 2099, the SH Figure Arts one, because I'm like, well, I do collect SH Figure Arts, and it's a phenomenal figure.
Cool.
But
he looks great.
Oh, nice.
Golly, I can't. Okay, damn it, I'm gonna get him.
You see, I felt the same way.
Easier to ask forgiveness than permission, right?
I kind of feel your pain on that one because I saw that 2099 and I'm like, that is way too over the top for my taste. I got the original one that came out with the Marvel Legends series.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, with the cloth cape and all that stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm content. Then I saw this one, and I'm like, okay, I enjoyed the movie, but as far as the figures are concerned, it's kind of like a little bit too over for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me, though.
Yeah, but I'm getting caught as well. This is one of my favorite characters, Longshot. I don't need. Yeah. So I finally got him in. He's not the best in the world, but I think he's our only one, right?
Yeah. So far, like I'm actually wanting to get that. I want to get that.
And then I made a joke that after I got Cyclops and Havoc, that I had to get the whole family. So here's Vulcan, the next one. So we'll see if I get Corsair and who else. Cable.
Wait, are you getting Madeline Pryor?
I have her on pre-order as well.
It's the wrong suit.
Yeah,
it's the wrong suit.
It is the wrong suit, yes.
Now,
but,
if y'all want,
I like her arm things in the figure, 97 figure. So
this figure has gone on clearance at Target, and I would say if you can find it, get it.
What's that?
It is the Mr. Freeze Frozen. It is.
Oh yeah, I like Mr. Freeze.
I mean, it reminds me of the Big Daddy from BioShock.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, this Mr. Freeze needs to be in a movie.
Here, let me zoom in.
Oh,
it would look very, very cool.
Oh, that is cool. I like that. Yeah, I saw that over in Target like maybe about a week ago or something. I can't believe it's actually already in like the discount shops.
Yeah, it is freaking amazing. I got the Caveman Batman. I want to get the Jurassic Park T-Rex to kind of have him ride that. So that'd be kind of cool.
I just saw it, and I didn't pick him up, and I'm an idiot for doing so. They have the Christian Bale Dark Knight movie version where he's jumping from the tower in China.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, did they have that variant, the Chase one?
Yeah, I didn't pick him up. I was so stupid for not doing that.
Gosh. Yeah,
I was like, nah, I can't keep doing this rabbit hole thing.
So I am with Marvel.
Oh, don't even get me started on Marvel. I had to stop that one. If I didn't, I would have been screwed.
Dude, you don't. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Martin. You're absolutely right.
I mean, honestly, I've done Marvel in the past and collected many. Like I'm 2001, like 2000 X-Men.
Yeah.
Like, huge.
Hey guys, sorry, I need to get going. So I'm gonna wish you all a good night. It's been fun. Can't wait to see all of you. You know, especially Norbs. Can't wait to see all of you.
Yes.
No pressure, Russell. No pressure.
I think we'll have a couple of weeks more pressure for you, or months.
Oh yeah.
We want to see you.
No, exactly. So I can't wait. So you guys take care.
We're
Have a good
on my
night.
toy store, PlanetToysUtah.com.
And
we also have
each other. Take care, guys.
Later, Raz.
All right, take care, Russ.
Later.
All right, Raz. Thanks again for coming out, man. Have a great night.
My
and we will
pleasure.
see you later.
Yeah, Marvel. Like right now, I'm into DC anime figures, Star Wars, and Transformers. Marvel, if I had that, I might as well.
Ghost Max, get your ass in here. I said that. Hold on, we're gonna be talking stuff. Hoping Ghost Max will come in.
You want JJ to come on too?
If JJ wants to come on, send him the invite. I don't think I have him on my friends list.
Yeah, he's not for sale. So.
You're right. I'm not for sale. I'm pretty expensive, to be honest with you. I'm a sexy bitch.
The Megatron you had, is that what it is?
Ultra Controllers, are we doing a kid-friendly show, or are we actually like,
We're an hour and 27 minutes into it. It's about 10 o'clock at night, so we went from PG to PG-13.
All right. Everybody who out there who is celebrating happy 420.
I'm starting to tear down my booth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me.
That's
Yep.
an interesting one.
So yeah,
Cool.
And I want to thank. I gotta thank Mike over here because he like sent me so much stuff. We were talking about Star Wars, and he just sent me. Oh God, I'm like in
I
total
will
shock.
talk to you guys later.
All right, man.
Oh, all right, John. Yep.
Great
Yeah,
night.
have a great night.
Take care, man.
Got a lot more night in Salt
Have a
Lake
good
City.
night.
I'm gonna zoom in on this one. Okay. Is that tomorrow?
What?
Oh no, Ghostmax isn't
The
able to join us
Newberg one?
tonight. We'll have to do this. This is the bungo that they had in Star Wars Episode
Oh
1.
yeah, I saw that. Was it? I think I saw Darth Ravage's video. Right? You did one already. That's.
Yep.
I was curious
Yeah.
about that one so much because it's the only one that doesn't look like a traditional vehicle.
No, I'm gonna put this up. Oh wow, I didn't realize that it's tomorrow. I'm gonna be working the table tomorrow at the Newberg Toy Shop. Damn, time flies. I forgot that was this weekend. So what it is it's like basically what John was doing in Utah, and it's basically the same thing. Shoot, now I gotta. Well, first thing I gotta do is send you guys Energon rods. Because
Bring 'em to
Yeah, we
Baltimore.
forgot
I
about
say.
those.
ladies and gentlemen, live is the man.
Woo-hoo, PPR. Hey.
Patriot Prime.
What's up, nerds?
Cool.
What is good? What is good?
What's up?
Glad you could join us. And now we can get another opinion because you were the one that broke the trailer for Transformers 1. Yours was the first one that I saw, I believe, with the like giving your opinion and view on it. And we've given our thoughts about it. So it's like a back and forth in a way.
Well, I think, like I said, I think I put on my Facebook page because everybody kept messaging me on here. It's like, we going to do a reaction video? And I was like, no, I hadn't even thought of it. But my thought's this: the trailer gets released. It's kiddified. It's got all the humor in it. It's got all the stuff to draw in the kids, right? Because it's a toy line based for kids. So let's draw the kiddos in. Yet there's that one scene. Well, there's a couple that blink and you miss it with Starscream, Shockwave, and I forget who the other. But there was that scene where it says before he becomes Megatron, where he's kind of looking down. It's a screenshot I grabbed. So I think we're going to get a darker tone later on because they know that we watch this too. They know we're excited for this too.
Agreed.
And I think somebody mentioned in my comments that even one of the actors or one of the somebody mentioned the trailer was a little more lighthearted than they thought it would be. So this is just the start. I mean, we still got until September until this movie comes out.
That's
this
true.
is what's drawing in the kids because we're going to bring the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be that stuff in there for us. I will guarantee it. I'll lay money down on it.
Plus, there's always the revamping of the trailers anyway. So there's always going to be trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3, like
Exactly.
going along the line. Yeah.
Yep.
But I also don't want anything spoiled in the trailers. I am sick to death of trailers spoiling important parts of the movies. I'm looking at you, Terminator franchise.
Yeah, the only good parts are in all those commercials.
I hate to break it. Spoiler alert. Megatron becomes a bad guy.
No.
Yeah,
But I want to
sorry,
see
I had
that
to.
scene where he's looking down at the Decepticon symbol. I want to see that scene in its entirety. I'm
Something
excited.
in that movie is going to make Megatron become Megatron, or the seeds are going to be planted for the sequel. And as long as it's not produced by Michael Bay, I am happy.
Yes, please.
I'm actually just kind of hoping that we actually see a little bit more of Megatron in this. Yeah, we were just showing off our gears bling and everything just now. Yeah, there we go.
Did you guys do optometrist mode?
That's all.
Let's see it. I just got mine today.
Optometrist.
Nobody steal that from me. I put it in my video. It goes up tomorrow.
That's like Johnny number 5.
Hold on,
I didn't think of that. Johnny 5.
Johnny number 5.
He does
I had in there. I said, better or worse.
Here, let me zoom in.
Better or worse.
I had my eyes checked today, actually. My prescription got better, by the way. I'm one better.
So here's one for you, Patriots, since you just came in on this one. So we were talking about two things. One of them was Megatron's helmet, because I know you loved the comic book version of Megatron. Do you think that the helmet black in this Transformers 1 trailer is an homage to the comic book?
I think it was just a design choice, and being the homage to the comic book was a happy accident.
Okay. And then the second one, preference on Cybertron itself. Jimmy G prefers a metallic Cybertron. Norbsy here says, hey, I'm cool with the green. What's your preference on Cybertron in this movie? Would you, or your preference in general?
I'm not sure 100%. Is it actual vegetation, like organic? Because you saw the animal, which was robotic.
Right. So that's what I was actually thinking, biomechanical foliage. Yeah.
Because I thought I did see some green.
I personally am going to refrain all my judgment on this film until I actually watch it. Unlike most fans.
Yeah, that's what.
So.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I want to keep my mind open for the whole thing too.
I kept on thinking that this new Cybertron that we're actually looking at now and everything might be a good way of bringing in other races and everything like that too. Like,
don't bring race into this,
guys, and then like the Beast and everything like that somehow, and like G1. All coming together under one, even those guys, all coming together under one umbrella. Even BotBots, why not? Bring
what else do I got?
Oh no, not BotBots.
All I know is if they bring GoBots in, I'll be an absolute shock.
Oh, is that a Transformer right there?
That's pile of shit.
It looks like it.
That's the most important character in the whole movie.
But I wanted to say Pretzel for the kids.
That was Chet from Weird Science.
Yeah, there's your Pretzel.
Hey, I'm just glad Disney has been. I mean, I've already been tainted with the whole Disney princess thing. If this movie was done by Disney, it's like, okay, great. That means Alita 1's going to be the new Optimus Prime and all that stuff. It's like, no.
I canceled Disney Plus and I haven't looked back.
What?
Yeah, but they have so many good things.
But
I had to react
X-Men
with X-Men, right?
I never watched it in the 90s. I was never a huge X-Men fan.
What?
Oh man. Oh, it's so good though. All right.
That's I gotta go, guys.
Zip, zip.
Look, I'm not going to do the shame on.
Back in the 90s, I was all about Spider-Man. Spider-Man, the animated series, Batman, Gargoyles. I never got into the X-Men comics. When I was reading comics, it was Spider-Man, Punisher, Ghost Rider. The X-Men, I just couldn't keep up. I mean, there was so much going on. So I was never a huge X-Men fan. Now, I enjoyed the movies when they came out. It just, X-Men 97, cool. Great theme song, though. Great theme song.
And it keeps changing. I didn't know that till this week.
What?
It keeps changing. They keep changing the characters and the scenes.
They keep changing.
I didn't know that till this week. I went back and watched them all.
Who has watched Fallout? Anybody watch the Fallout series?
Oh yeah,
I'm starting it. I started it last night.
Not yet.
Well, I finished it, and then I went and downloaded the game. I was like, well, time to go back to the wasteland.
Nice.
So definitely, we're all psyching up for Baltimore and all that, and you're the man of the hour on that one because you've had the experience over there. What should we be ready for on this one?
Parking fees.
Yeah, I noticed that. We were talking about that it's higher than New York, higher than Manhattan.
Yeah.
Well, the way I looked at it, my vehicle is parked in a garage. It's a locked garage. It's secure. I mean, I drive a Jeep Wrangler.
Nice.
You can break into one by unzipping it.
That's right. So you got the soft top. You got the doors that come off.
We got spoiled in Florida. Florida was friggin' awesome. No, I don't think a con will beat Florida ever. That was the best locale. Norbs, you can agree.
I liked it.
We had lunch and dinner and breakfast all in the same spot. We had those big open areas to hang out and drink Capri Suns. And
nice.
I got a chance to take part in some 420 festivities with like another fan and everything like that. So that was actually pretty good.
What's that?
I got a chance to take part in some 420 festivities over the con and everything. So that was actually pretty good.
I ran through a cloud of 420. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm in Florida.
That's the best place at a Transformers con.
Oh, here's something. This would be interesting.
I wonder, can you still do that? They've been removed, right, from the stores, or have they?
Yeah, they removed it, but not before I slayed it.
Nice.
I got to zoom in on that. Zoom in on Slated.
Nice. It's still
That's
one of the
okay.
best memories, by the way. When you guys did the chip with everyone, and then the guy, the bystander came in as well and did it, and then he was on the floor for a while, and people just thought, "Oh, it's
The
normal."
best
right?
part of that was this guy's on the floor suffering, and all of us are worried about him, and his wife's just standing over him, going, "You dumbass."
My wife saw that with me, and we still. I mean, it was bad for him, but I'm glad he got his minutes of fame with all you guys too. He was brought on shows here and there, but wow, what an experience!
But yeah, I don't know if they'll come back for 2024 because they pulled them off the shelf because that one kid ate one and died. But then,
wait,
I don't think it's the chip. He must have had an allergic reaction to it.
Must be. Yeah, but it's true. God. Yeah, I don't think you can get one anywhere anymore.
What the hell do you have scrolling at the bottom of this screen?
Basically to plug everybody, plug the channel, like, share, subscribe, cats endorsing politicians, that kind of thing.
Will not be seen tonight.
He's supposed to always have something special in there, but I haven't read it yet either. So,
yeah, save the sea monkeys, that kind of stuff. People just look at it like, what the hell is this?
It just caught my eyes and they're scrolling across.
Well, if we can't get the one chip challenge, my wife works in the store that can probably get her hands on the one gummy bear challenge, and these are supposed to be like the super spicy hot stuff.
Ooh, I'm down.
All right, because she was watching your one chip challenge, and she's like, "Would you be interested in the gummy bear one?" I'm like, "I will ask." So if you are interested, I'll have to get a lot of them. But
yeah, if Bert's up there, of course he'll pop it. He eats some things like Cheetos.
Yep. Is Bert going? Is he now going?
I don't know. Of course, I didn't think I could go. With my job that time of year, I usually can't go to these things. And my boss surprised me by looking at me because we were talking about work one day, and I made the comment about how we for certain parts of the year with my job, we have to sacrifice a lot of things. Like last week, I missed my son's first soccer game for work. I had to work over every night. I got to work over one night next week, and then I got to work 10 days straight afterwards until after the 14th, and then I'm back on track again. But we were talking about things, and I was like, yeah, November, I'm sacrificing going to the 40th anniversary TFCon, or, celebrating the 40th anniversary. And she's like, why aren't you going? Well, I was like, we're right in the middle of our work thing. And she says, well, you could take it. You're just taking off a Friday, right? I'm like, yeah. She said, well, go ahead and go. We got this. I'm like,
so nice.
40th anniversary. I'm just wondering who's going to show up since it's 40th anniversary and it's Baltimore, because, the Orlando one, you guys had a good lineup. LA obviously had a great lineup.
I don't think we'll have what they had in LA. It just seems like over here on the East Coast, we don't get the big names.
Right.
Like David Kay was supposed to come to Baltimore last time. He canceled. Of course, I went out of my way to get Ghost Prime to get me his autograph when he went to TFCon LA, watch him show up in Baltimore. But I don't know. I don't think we're going to get any of the big names. The last few TFCons I've been to, it's been the same people showing up. That's why for me, first TFCon, I was all about the toys and meeting the actors. Second TFCon, getting the toys again, hanging out a little bit. But now going to TFCon is just hanging out with you guys. That's all I care about. I want to go out. I want to mingle, meet my YouTubers, meet my fans, meet other collectors. If I run into a voice actor or something, awesome, cool. But that's not the main reason I'm going. It's a weekend for me, hanging with my fellow nerds, throwing them back, not worrying about anything else, plastic robots, and camaraderie.
Nice. Beautiful. But you did also say, we probably won't know any of the names till later in the year, right?
No, because TFCon Toronto happens in July. That's going to be all the focus right now. After July is when we're going to start hearing stuff for November.
Cool. Good to remember.
My God, that's one thing. You guys impact so many people out there that watch your reviews, and it's like, how did it make you guys feel about that? Like, to have that kind of power behind it. I know you and Norbs had when you were in Orlando for that one, like you had people, like you had a kid come up and had like a photocopy of everybody on screen.
Oh, that was nice, actually. Yeah.
to be honest, it's surreal because here I'm just me. A lot of people don't know I do this. And there's nobody locally I talk collecting with. Well, my barber, I went to school with him. He's a nerd like I am. There's very few people. So I get on here. This is where I talk to all my friends. I told my son tonight, he's got his buddies over. I was like, you know how lucky you are to have friends around you? So my nearest friend is 5 hours away. They all live on my computer.
Yeah.
And so anyway, going back to that, going to TFCon, I mean, it wasn't no sooner. We're all in the room. I think we all met up in the room first, and then we journeyed on forth to get our tickets. And as soon as we went into the foyer, some guy yells, Patriot Prime! And all these people start running up, taking pictures. Or, can I get your autograph? It's weird. It is so weird.
That's so awesome.
But it just, and then you're up there and people want to watch you talk during with the, what do you call them, the panels and things. And I love it. It's weird, but I love it.
Yeah, and you got, did yours come up yet? I know you're doing the panel at CausaCon.
Yeah, that's Saturday. That's next week.
Nice.
That's what I'll be doing this time next. I'll be actually driving home this time next week.
Yeah, have fun with that. You're going to have a blast. You're definitely going to have a blast with that one.
I'm looking forward to it. I got everything already wrote out what I'm going to talk about.
Wow.
Nice.
No close-ups yet.
Sorry.
So I ordered myself a Bluetooth mic that'll plug into my phone and I can kind of clip on my shoulder. So I'm going to try to film myself. And if the internet's powerful enough, I might try to do it live.
Nice.
That's very cool.
If not, I'm definitely recording it to throw it out. Friends online. Sounds kind of like OnlyFans. You don't mind how I make money to get these figures.
Hey. That video of me on the pole, that was a long time ago, okay? Don't ignore that. No, but definitely.
Everybody's Googling.
Jimmy, you're going to Baltimore too now, right?
Yeah, I convinced the wife. She finally gave the 100% okay. Kind of just went like,
the wife.
hey, I said, this is how I did it. I was like, our kids are homeschooled. They need to learn about the nation's capital. So why don't we take a week, go to Washington, D.C., go visit all the sites and things like that. While we're there at the weekend, there's an hour away. There's a Transformers convention. And she's like, okay. I was like, all right, yes.
Awesome. Nice. My wife went to one Transformer convention. One.
That's
a good way to that was in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was in August. She got to experience how collectors don't like using speed stick in cons. And
what I found out, the more specialized the con, the worse the BO is. Like you go to like a regular, like just like Mega Con or something like that, it's bad.
Florida surprised me. I didn't run into no funk.
Yeah. When you get to
you gotta have the stuff there.
We went to an anime con down here, and it was wow. It was damn. That's what it was.
You know, Big Apple Comic Con over in New York was actually kind of like one of the places that everyone was like, you could just smell it from like the doorway.
Why hasn't anyone made like sci-fi geeky deodorant that you can just sell at a table? You know, just like
they should just pipe it through the air conditioner.
Actually, they kind of did that with the what's that soap that they advertise on Facebook?
Dr. Squatch.
Yeah.
Squatch with
I don't need no soap. I mean, just get them like Game of Thrones. Red Wedding.
Dude, I'm going to contact Toy Hacks. I'm going to get myself some Patriot Prime labels. I'm going to buy some travel size deodorants, and I'm going to set up a table.
There we go.
Make them look like Optimus Prime too. Like smell like your favorite hero. You know what I mean? And then like people will be into it.
Okay, Brandon. Brandon. Okay, first off, do you have parents? Because if you do, remember, grandparents love the grandkids. Let them get spoiled. Let them get saturated with candy. And while you happen to get them doing that, you can be at Baltimore, Maryland at Transformer Baltimore.
There's a great bar and restaurant right outside the convention center within walking distance.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Did he mention the bar? It's not just for lawyers, it's for everybody.
I know for a fact also that the bar inside the convention center makes really good military grade margaritas. How do I know this?
Margaritas.
What is this? Got college coming next year? Hey, you know what? Around November is a perfect opportunity in time, around November 1st to the 3rd, to check out colleges. It happens to be on the weekend, and you could be there at TF Con.
Baltimore colleges?
Yeah, University of Maryland's around there somewhere.
And look at that. For 2 of them, that's twice as much time you can spend at TF Con, Baltimore, Maryland.
You want to know something? Talking about this whole deodorant thing, I think like Transformers 1 is missing a huge opportunity to make some more money off of deodorant and calling it Badassatron. You know? I think that would actually be pretty awesome.
Oh, Lord.
I think
They'll be saying that a lot more. Yep.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Norbs.
I said what I said.
As long as it doesn't smell like Badassatron, that'll be all right.
Smell like Badassatron.
Keegan Michael Key. I think he's going to be the definite comedy standout of the whole movie. So he's going to be
everything he's been in. I like.
And that was weird because when I saw who was voice acting Megatron, I'm like, wait, isn't that the same guy that's from Kong versus Godzilla? The conspiracy theorist guy? And I'm like, oh, it is.
I didn't even realize that was him.
Yeah, not until later
it's
on.
Tangerine from Bullet Train.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, Bullet Train, yeah.
True.
Upcoming Transformers 1 chase figure, Badassatron.
That'll be a Toy Hacks conversion set.
Badass.
Nice.
That would be it. That would be some interesting Toy Hacks ones. I mean, like the Optimus Prime figure alone, that actually looks interesting. But the mold seems very familiar. I don't know about you guys if you feel the same way.
I'm sorry. All of a sudden, I started thinking of this Badassatron figure, and all of a sudden, I'm just like, "Well, how does he transform?" And you just put 2 guns in his hand, and it's like, he's a badass now. You know.
Good thing you said that because the thought I was coming up with what you were saying, I'm like, oh Lord, this is going to get rated R in about 5 minutes. Did we pass that mark yet? It's like he transforms into a hiney.
There he is, Badassatron.
Badass.
Nice. Oh yeah, Megatron's there. All right.
He needs a mustache and nunchucks.
Oh yeah, evil version needs a mustache. You're right.
Goatee. There we go.
There you go. Badassatron.
Wait, gotta make his eyes look evil.
Oh God, you know. Now that I see that, I hate to say this.
Some red dots for his eyes, like Johnny Five when he gets mad.
Right. Reminding me of Wheelie.
Kind of looks like the mole man from The Simpsons.
It's reminding me of Squeaks.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Bayverse.
Yeah, I had to bring it up.
I was actually thinking about Gay versus Wheelie.
I honestly can't believe I got Megatron to fit in his hand. I didn't think that would work.
That's awesome.
That's really good. That's really good.
That is cool.
That will be now used in more reviews.
New
I got him reviewed. I'll put his review up tomorrow. I got Silverbolt's up right now. I posted it before I hopped on here. I forgot I premiered it, so I figured I better hop onto my own premiere.
And you guys also got to check out his missing link, Optimus. It's so awesome.
Oh, right.
that was a unique video because I was so excited for that figure. And every figure I get, of course, it's the wonders of editing. I will get a figure, and since I got in the habit of showing the box off, the first thing I'll do is I'll bring up here and do that quick intro. Here's the box. And then I take it out of the box. I mess with it for a few days, get to know the figure. Then I shoot the rest. With Prime, I thought, I'm going to do this one because I should know how to transform it because everybody says it transforms the same. I have watched no reviews on it, no videos. I've read no video or read no reviews on it, just seen pictures. So I thought I'm going to just pop it out of the box and shift over here. And that's exactly what I did. And you could tell in the video that thing, it just impressed the hell out of me.
Nice.
Of course, I missed 2 steps and the internet just blew me up because how dare you miss it?
As the internet is.
In fact, like everybody's like people are jumping on you. I was just talking a while back. We were talking with Raz about his April Fool's Weird Al video and all that stuff, and I'm like, Patriot did his April Fool's one, and I loved. And I didn't ask you this before, but like, was that like an homage to like Andy Kaufman or something like that? Because that's what I had was like the Andy Kaufman vibe. It's like,
I thought it'd be funny, and I was going to be an asshole.
I loved it though. I was just like,
what was funny is like there it is, April or March 31st. And they put up all these pictures of Swoop, and somehow I end up getting 2 of this guy. So I'm sitting here, I'm sitting freaking laying in bed, and every year I do some kind of April Fool's joke. Last year, when I got Coronation Starscream, I did the whole video focused only on the throne. So I treated the throne as the full video, and Starscream was just an accessory. When I did my size comparison, I took the throne down and compared it to different chairs in my house. And I thought, I need to do something good, something this year. And when that Swoop picture popped up, I was like, I'm going to take that picture.
Ticker goes back.
What's that?
Goes back.
Take that picture, we'll crop everything out, and I'm just going to tell people, here's the review for Swoop. And it was just that quick. It's like, oh yeah, it's this one. And then I just cut to the end. It's just me reading a book for the next 13 minutes, so the video would seem long.
When I saw that and you popped it up, I was like, oh, I'm reviewing Studio Series 86. I'm like, get the
Oh yeah, you got me that day too. I was like, oh my god,
I was like, I gotta see this. And I remember it's April 1st. It's got to be a joke. There's no possible way. And nevertheless, it's like, well, he did say he was reviewing Swoop.
I felt
a review of my life. But yeah, there it is, Swoop. Why is everybody?
Funny, I was one of those that unsubscribed for a second, and then I resubscribed. I'm sorry.
I actually lost 4, and I had a couple people cuss me out in the comments that get filtered.
And you cannot take a joke. I thought it was
but I ended up getting 5 subscribers as the video went on, and people started knowing what it was. So there was a famous quote. Everybody remember the movie Broken Arrow with John Travolta?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was a great quote in that movie from John Travolta. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool.
I just found it.
As soon as that one came across,
actually, I sent that GIF to Rodimus because people got onto him for his April Fool joke. And I found that GIF of that, and I was like, well, shit, now I got to go home and watch Broken Arrow because I haven't seen it in years. And I did. Took me forever to find that DVD. DVDs do not look good on 4K TVs. I can tell you that right now.
Oh,
really?
Unless try it on a PlayStation.
I did.
Because
that's my 4K player.
Me too. I've been watching old DVDs of British show, and it upscales really nice actually for me.
On British shows, what type of shows are you watching?
Actually, it's called Life on Mars. Have you ever heard of it?
Great song.
I've heard of that.
Let me get it. The U.S. did create
Internet's
it too.
Down.
But
don't get me talking British. I'll do that the rest of the night.
But I just love this show. This guy gets run over by a car and then ends up in the 70s. And it's a really awesome show.
In the 70s, he should have got hit by a better car and go in the 80s.
Right?
Maybe. He actually says in the show, please send me anywhere else, the 80s, anywhere, but don't leave me here. And he's left there. So, but like I said, I bought the DVD set because you can't find this show anywhere for less than $100 because it's all in England. It's controlled over there. So, but I found one person on eBay who is getting rid of his or her set, and I got it for $40.
I'm a firm believer in physical media, man. I'll go buy DVDs, Blu-rays,
VHS.
There's an American remake of that where a guy gets hit by an '82 Yugo.
That he'll survive. Nothing will happen.
I was actually trying to show one of my friends, The Last Kiss Goodnight and everything like that. I was just like, now you're going to be in for a movie, right? And she's like, no, because like movies can't be good on VHS. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Really? And then so it shows.
I'm alive today thanks to VHS movies. Yep.
I think I still have some VHS movies.
I wish I
still have them.
I have Transformers the movie on VHS. It's downstairs in my arcade.
I love your arcade, by the way.
When you coming over to play games?
Man, is why
I would love to right. If Virginia was actually right next door and everything like that, actually be over there playing video games.
Why would you go to Virginia?
What?
Why would you go to Virginia?
I thought you were in Virginia for some reason.
Hell no, I'm West Virginia. Virginia sucks.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
That's a whole
cornbread yeehaw West Virginia here.
I'll put it to you like this, Norbs. I had to go to Alabama and I had to travel through Virginia and West Virginia, and I said, West Virginia is beautiful. Virginia absolutely sucks. It's cows, horns, mountain, and highways. That's it. West Virginia actually had scenery. And then I don't know how, but it was like we went through Virginia, that sucked. Went through West Virginia, awesome. Ended up back in Virginia, sucked even more. Thank God we ended up in Tennessee because I was like, we can't go through this again.
Beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee, baby.
You want to know
That's why they
something?
call
So,
it
like,
West by God, Virginia.
Yep.
Patriots actually really hate me, but I never separated them by West or East or anything.
Oh, you're
like
one
that.
of those.
Yeah.
Wait,
so I was just
have
like,
you ever been to North Virginia?
There was this thing called the Civil War.
Oh man, yes.
I think I remember that
Not
somehow.
war anyway. What's that Guns N' Roses saying? What's so simple about war anyway, right?
Oh, I love that band. I love that band. Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah.
The Civil War.
The B side of the "You Could Be Mine" single.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I think I even got it before I even got on the Use Your Illusion 2 one. Yeah, it was on the little single. I was like, this is actually a good show or a good song. And then it was just too much album though. It's like they would way too much.
I
It was awesome.
need to go, guys. I got kids
All
in the
right.
house. Dylan's sleepover. I just hopped on here real quick to say hi.
Hey, and thank you for coming out again. And we will talk to you later on and have a great night. And then I'll touch base with you later about the Meet Your Reviewer one.
10-4.
Because
All right.
Yep.
thank you again. Have a great night.
Later,
Keep having fun.
That's for X-Men, by the way.
What?
That's for X-Men. Start watching the show.
I can't. I don't have it.
He'll need to get a subscription.
Get it on DVD.
Shame.
All right.
Can you put that shame sign again?
What?
There's always YouTube. I heard YouTube was very popular with things.
YouTube.
I love your gang signs.
Oh.
I like StreamYard. StreamYard is great. I love StreamYard. Sponsor me, damn it. Sponsor me.
Oh.
I'm doing this for the fun. I'm just doing this for the fun, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Why StreamYard is the best application in the whole entire world. I love StreamYard.
Y'all practicing
like
this
Disney.
OnlyFans stuff, aren't you?
We're very lonely here on this show.
That was extreme Shakespearean acting, my friends.
What in the hell?
I don't know if we want to ask about that.
My family's got these new weird drinking water bottle things.
Does it
It's
purify?
like
Is
the
that what it's
flavor cap that goes in it and you drink out of it.
Oh. Huh.
I think they're weird.
Mm-hmm.
They look odd.
It's called the Bedacidron.
They have bad acid in there.
You don't say ass around this. All right, I'm out of here. We'll see him gone. I'm thanks for another 4 hours. Good night.
All right. See ya.
Let me see if I can grab another guest as well tonight here. If he's out there and if this thing actually behaves for me. Oh, wait, I can't do it from this side. Damn it.
Rotating guest.
Huh?
I'm telling you, this is the one good thing. Yes, Princeton, exactly my thoughts.
Can you guys explain to me something? So
What?
I actually have the Tasmanian Kid, right?
Right.
This is a feature where he holds his gun like in his hand and everything, like he's balancing everything.
That's
Why?
weird.
Why is that a feature?
Okay.
Why is
That
that a
is
thing?
What the hell?
Looks disturbing.
Right? Like he's actually got this thing, and like you can actually install it on the bottom of his arm here. But like, why? Why is that a feature? I don't get it.
It's the weirdest feature on the planet.
I don't get it, everyone. Why?
Poor
Why is
Ted,
it-
it needs a redo. He needs to be deluxe, not core.
It scares me, everyone.
And we're gonna be doing that's just crazy. And it's bad enough with the hole in the hand. Now it's like something else in general.
Look, judo chop.
Male and female.
Jimmy, I hope you're enjoying your time tonight, man.
I am having a great time. I unfortunately do have to go now. I got to get up and go to work tomorrow morning. So
I understand.
Yikes.
You know, again, thank you for coming out. It's always an open door invite. Whenever you're able to hang out with us.
Back. I will be back.
Awesome.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice.
Thank you all.
Thank
See
you,
y'all in
man.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
And here,
Good
before
night.
you go, just give a plug about your channel so everybody knows where to find you.
Yep, the good, the bad, the awesome on YouTube. Jimmy G and the place to be. Doing first
Later,
reaction.
Jimmy.
So there's a lot of mistakes in it. Lots and lots of mistakes. But yeah, the good, the bad, the awesome. Come find me there. Have a good time.
Awesome.
Right.
Awesome deal. And again, thank you for coming out, man. Totally appreciate it. And we will see you soon. Have a great night.
Yep.
And now we're going to bring
Now
into the
there were
stage.
4.
Yep.
And now
Mike.
there were 4.
Please speak to me.
What's
I'm
up?
still in shock. I'm still in shock what you gave me, man. I am like, that was like out of left field.
This guy is out of left field, man. This guy is and it would be perfect if they fixed that tailgate, man. But I mean, changing gears is no pun intended. He's a lot of fun to change. I mean,
He really is. He really is. I really like Gears a lot. The only thing I want to do now is just like color in his guts. Like this area is right over here. Needs a major paint and everything.
Oh yeah, it's very plain.
Yeah, you would see a lot of people who actually did a lot of great work in here and everything. And kind of need to do it, you know.
I'm not that skilled though.
Some really small Tamiyama, like some really small paintbrushes and some Tamiyama paints and everything. I'm pretty sure it's actually doable.
I'm still in shock with this guy. And again, Michael, thank you very much. I mean, it takes a lot to get me shocked, but that just threw me. Wow, thank you.
That's the one thing you didn't know was coming to you. So
no, I did not. I was like looking. I was like about ready to order. I was like, no, I got important things I got to do and everything else. So I was like, all right, do I get them now? I can get them later. Do I want? No, okay, I'll get them later. But I definitely had to get sharp because I was like, this is so cool. Hey, PFN Geek, I brought you in. Where the hell are you?
Hey.
Sideways.
Wait, let me see what's going on here. No, he's in.
TF,
Yep, he's in. But is he in?
On mute.
No, I mean, he should not be on mute. I don't have him muted. I don't have him, you know. Is there any technical? Let me see what's going on here. Sorry about this, guys. And yes, Jimmy, thank you for coming on again. Thank you. I will talk to you later. All right, so I guess I will resend it while we talk about. Let's see, we have already discussed the trailer for Transformers 1, X-Men '97. We've talked about Star Wars Bad Batch. It's getting better. That's all I'm going to say. It's getting better.
Okay.
It's getting better. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's getting better.
You want a weird side discussion? Is that I just watched with my wife. I watched Echo, and that was not bad. Everyone complained about it, and that was actually really good. I think.
Where's
Brandon?
It's about the.
We'll be here next week.
The lady who had one false leg and did sign language, couldn't hear, was deaf. At the end of Hawkeye, she really got a major part in that, and then it spawned her own show.
You zoom in on you?
Oh, this is Disney Plus then.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so like, but that apparently that character's name or code name is Echo, and this was part of her story, and she's a Choctaw Indian, and it was a really good story. I think about 6 episodes, but it was really worth seeing. A lot of people complained about that show, and I think the Marvels as well. I haven't seen that yet, but
I want to see that, but I hear the same thing.
But yeah, it was really good. We really enjoyed that, and it was a really good show. So thumbs up.
Alec Cox is so good in that show, guys. That's the lady that plays Echo. She is something else. She is so good in this role.
Yeah.
And I heard she's actually hearing impaired.
Yeah, she is. And she goes toe to toe with Daredevil there, and it's just it's amazing, guys. I mean, she's so
and a lot of the show is sign language too, and like it's really good. It looks a little bit staggered every now and then. I don't know if that was, true to what was supposed to happen or not.
Right.
But yeah, like it was done really well. And in fact, the funny side joke is we were doing the laundry, and I was like, we can't watch this. because we're not going to be able to read what's going on. So we'll have to watch Heroes instead. We're rewatching series 1 of Heroes, and that's another awesome show. So
I gotta watch Echo. I started watching it, and I love what is his name in real life? Vincent, I think his name is.
Vincent
Kingpin. Yep.
He
wears
a great Kingpin.
He makes an awesome Kingpin. I mean, that was a great casting call. All right, now we got TF Fan Geek in here because he's got to be the one to say his views on this as well.
Okay.
All right, so TF, what's going on, man? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, yep, can hear you. So, obviously, the topic for the night is going to be Transformers 1. Did you see the trailer, and what are your views on it? Since you are all Transformers.
Well, first of all, I'm feeling a little bummed out. I finally thought I was going to have a chance to talk to Patriot Prime for once, for the first time tonight.
No.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Oh man, because I tried to get in what's his face Ghostmax too, and I went in through this for the invites, and it didn't let me through. I'm like, why am I not getting it in? So I got it. Since you're on the other format, I can't do it through here because I don't have that format on this. So next time I invite you in, I will get you through that one. So if you're all good with that, next time he comes on, I'll bring it in.
You said you weren't letting me in earlier for doing something special. What was it?
Well, we had on Optination Reviews, he was doing a live on the location he was at with his store. So that's what happened there. And then I have to go through an order of people. So.
Oh yeah, I'd seen that part. It was already over by the time I asked.
No, he came back on too.
Oh, well, I hope I'll get the chance to talk to Patriot Prime someday.
No, we'll do that next time I get him on there. Yeah. You'll be on there for sure. So, what are your thoughts about the trailer for TF?
I love it.
Think it's going to be a hit movie, or think it's going to be
moderate?
You think it's going to be moderate? Why do you think it's going to be moderate? So do you think it's all kids or what?
It's a retelling of G1, so they're doing it to bring on new fans. They aren't catering to the existing fans.
So you think it's going to be...
But they're really messing up the story, or not messing up the story, but changing the story from G1, don't you think? But in a lot of ways.
Well, it's similar to IDW, which was a reimagining.
Yeah, I would think. I've never read IDW, so this is why it's brand new to me. So you got to see what's going to happen and all that stuff.
Hasbro's mentality is that they have to keep bringing on new fans to keep the franchise going, and that the people who've been fans already don't.
They're parallel universes.
Yeah, I mean, and that's how you got to keep relevant. You got to. It's. I hate to say it. It's the Disney complex, because what do you got to do? You got to make sure you freshen up.
But in what TF Geek is actually right, because like you actually do have to kind of like placate to like new fans and that sort of thing in order to keep the franchise alive and everything like that. So like that's why you actually see so many revamps and that sort of thing of like different places and everything like that. Like Spider-Man's actually being revamped to death, you know? And yeah, still brings in new fans and everything. Like people love him and everything, you know what I mean? So like it's kind of interesting to like see how they're actually going to thrill like new people and everything coming in, you know?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, you got to keep the franchise going. You got to keep it interesting. And if it comes down to it, you're going to keep doing what you can to milk the cat, you know, to do the cash cow. Yeah. I'm just hoping they're not going to destroy it. Like I said, we've already got one franchise that everybody's fuming about. And now we're crossing fingers to see if, hey, I wonder if this new show is going to work out. Hence, Skeleton Crew. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Well, right now, Skeleton Crew.
I don't think they can actually totally kill Transformers as a franchise yet or anything like that, unless, like, I don't know. There actually has to be something really huge or something like that in order for Transformers to actually like kill the franchise altogether or something like that. Like the movie actually has to be cryptically horrible and everything. Like we actually had Rise of the Beast, which critically a lot of people didn't really like or anything like that. But at the same time, it still kept the ball rolling for like newer fans and everything like that. It's actually still, and pretty soon you're in like maybe about another month, you're actually going to see that being a cult classic now and everything like that. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the way it actually happens, and you can't. And like Quentin Tarantino says, you can't make every fan happy. You know, that's why he never does a superhero film.
Yeah,
which is good because I don't think he would pull it off.
That'd be funny to see how he actually does a superhero film. I would love to see that.
I don't know. I mean, some things are not meant for certain people. I think that would be, Quentin's got his, he's like, nah, I'm good. If I do it, it's going to be all sorts of messed up and warped. I mean, I could see Quentin doing like Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, but after that, I can't see him doing anything other. I can't see him doing a Spider-Man movie. I can't see him doing a Superman movie. I don't know.
I could see him doing a Superman movie with guns. Like if he actually was able to phase guns into the whole entire thing as Superman's superpower, that would probably be like one of the most badass films you'll ever see.
Then if you're gonna have him do a DC movie, Lobo. If you're gonna do it with guns,
that might work. That might work.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have to be a pretty good fit.
Yeah. Danny Trejo playing Lobo
is still my favorite. I think Pulp Fiction is kind of a superhero movie.
You're absolutely right. They brought the dead back to life with the
going back to Transformers 1.
Yeah,
I'm pleased they named Optimus Prime Orion Pax since he doesn't have the Matrix yet. My biggest takeaway is that the ability to transform is something that they're discovering for the first time.
Well, that's good. I think that brings a little bit more mystique into the movie. If it's going to do an origin.
Yeah. One thing that my takeaway, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but Bumblebee's like happy and making jokes throughout the film, so he's going to be the comic relief character of the movie.
Oh yeah,
yep.
He already runs away when somebody gets shot or something. Gets shot.
That's until he actually gets his voice taken away by somebody, and all of a sudden it'll be.
I hope not. Oh, let's get rid of that angle.
Thank you. Yes.
Just
stop
let him talk.
Cliffjumper.
Oh yeah. Please stop killing off Cliffjumper too. But here's the thing. You reminded me of something now, TFN Geek, where part of the intro or where they talk about the movie, what's it called? Preview. Part of the preview, they said, "Oh, I know we're just workers and we don't transform." So does that mean there are some Transformers already? Do you remember that? Because they were at the beginning of the preview.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So does that mean that they don't transform, but there are those that transform already? I was wondering about
what
that
they're
angle
trying
too.
to go for is I think what they're trying to go for is that because of the wars in the past, the ability to transform was a lost art style. Sorry, art style is not the best term to use. It's a lost
talent.
What's the word I'm looking for? A talent's a word for it, but it's not quite the one I was thinking of. What's that word I'm looking for?
Mutant ability.
I almost had the word. I almost had it. It's a lost, not feature. It's a lost
program.
Skill is the word I was looking
skill.
for.
Okay.
It's something that
So maybe their past bots were able to do it, and then they lost it.
Did you guys hear me what I said?
You froze for a bit, but
yeah, my internet keeps petering out, even though it says I have a strong signal. So, anyways, no, skill. That's the word I was looking for.
Right. Yeah. Right. So you think that they used to transform and then they lost it, and then they're going to get it back. Okay.
Yeah. Well, look at human beings building large structures. Ancient people built monoliths and all sorts of amazing architectural wonders. You got the Great Pyramids of Egypt, Stonehenge, the Great Wall of China. Then by the Middle Ages, apart from a few castles and palaces, there wasn't much architecture until after the Industrial Revolution. I mean, the Great Pyramid of Egypt remained the tallest building for 4,900 years until it was surpassed in the 1880s by the Eiffel Tower. So I think they're trying to say that's the same thing that happened with transformation cogs. Because
maybe
I just looked it up on the Transformers Wikipedia, and the movie's a reimagining of the story told in IDW's comic books. Megatron was originally named D16 by IDW. They're the ones who first did that.
I noticed that in the preview too.
Yeah, and the D stands for
Destron?
And for Dominator.
Yeah, because
so,
I did notice Orion Pax had a name, but he didn't.
Yeah, well, that's because in IDW the bots assigned to perform hard labor were given the quote unquote lower class. They were given designation. They were given code numbers, not actual names.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, I've forgotten a lot about the IDW.
Yeah, so that's what they're trying to go for without directly saying it. Is that Orion Pax? He's like middle class amongst the Transformers hierarchy, but he hangs out and speaks a word out for the lower class. And I think that's the intentional build up to him being the Autobots leader, because he's like the hero who fights for everyone, and no one else has the mentality that everyone's equal regardless of what they're designed to do.
Interesting angle.
I know if you look under the lines of it, and I'm sorry and I don't mean to get political about it, but one could argue that it's communism, but to be honest, it's communism in the sense of the way Karl Marx originally imagined it, not the way people actually used it, where they end up a dictator ruling everyone with an iron fist. It's where actually all individuals are equal in society. I mean, Optimus Prime, the Autobots hold him higher up than them because he has the matrix of leadership, but he himself doesn't think of himself as their superior. He just thinks of himself as someone helping all the Autobots to fight the war against the Decepticons when you think about it.
Right.
Yeah. But anyways, for me personally, I do like the designs, though. I love that Orion Pax does not have a mouth plate. I do enjoy that. Because my all-time favorite episode of Transformers Generation 1 is the episode War Dawn.
Yeah, that was really good.
I've always loved that origin story of Optimus Prime starting out as Orion Pax. Not just that not just the fact that he started off with a different name, but that his initials didn't change after he got the Matrix of Leadership. His initials remained OP.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting how they would get their transformation cogs. And they showed on TFW 2005, I don't know if they showed it on the other fan-based websites, but they showed the action figures for Optimus Prime and Alpha Trion from the film, and just like his Titans Return action figure, Alpha Trion's alt mode is going to be a horned lion.
That's where it came from.
Yeah,
somebody
Titans,
mentioned
Titans.
earlier.
Yeah, it was his Titans Return figure that they designed back in 2016.
So it's not a wolf or a unicorn; it's a horned lion.
Yeah, because even his Titans Return lion mode, Titans Return Alpha Trion, his beast mode is a lion with a horn coming out of its head.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah. And speaking of figures, sorry to sidetrack here for a moment, but Darth Ravage asked me a question in the private chat if I had gotten a hold of Studio Series Sideswipe. And thanks to Amazon,
you got it.
I have gotten a hold of Studio Series Sideswipe. Now, Sideswipe was one of two figures I wanted to buy, and so special shout out to a good friend of mine, MO Transformers. If you stop by his channel, he does some great live streams on his channel, and he's been a very dear friend of mine for the past 2 years now, ever since he came across my channel on YouTube. But I asked him if he could help me find another Transformers figure I was looking for, and so I'm going to do a video thanking him properly later tonight after this live stream is over. But thanks to my good friend MO Transformers, Sideswipe is not alone.
Yeah.
Nice.
Enjoy him. Enjoy him.
Nice figure. Yep.
So thanks to my buddy MO Transformers, he hooked me up with Studio Series Bumblebee movie concept art Sunstreaker, and I know these figures are not designed to interact, and they're from different Transformers franchises, but a lot of
Transformers have the brothers together.
Yeah, a lot of Transformers fans and collectors.
I was about to say that to you too, TF. That even though they're two different different universes for the toy line, those two actually together look like they belong with each other.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah. The only thing that would deter them from interacting is all the sculpted detailing on Sunstreaker's face, like the extra panel sections on there. I was hoping that his head would be the same size and shape as Earthrise Sunstreaker, then I could have done a head swap between those two. especially since I have the Legacy Sunstreaker figure. But I think the head on Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker is slightly smaller, so I don't think a head swap is possible.
Yeah, no, the Bumblebee line is definitely smaller than the Legacy line, so it wouldn't. Like I know people want,
but at least Sunstreaker and Sideswipe's heads are almost the same size.
And plus, would it be like a swivel versus a ball joint? That's the mushroom versus the ball joint.
Yeah, that's another thing. But something nobody has pointed out that I've noticed myself: if you go into the Transformers Wikipedia, these two figures of Sunstreaker and Sideswipe, they've been released at almost the same time as each other. And the last time that Sunstreaker and Sideswipe had action figures that were released side by side was Generation 1 in 1984.
Yep. You're absolutely
right. All the other action figures of Sunstreaker that have been released, they were released either before or after a new figure of Sideswipe was made. So this is only the second time in the Transformers franchise that the Lamborghini brothers were given figures at the same time.
Nice.
Yep, you're absolutely right about that. I always thought that it was actually kind of weird about like not releasing both Sideswipe and Sunstreaker together. Because as far as I'm concerned, I can never open up one without the other. So I'm actually like, even if Sunstreaker or Sideswipe. Yeah.
They tried to come close back in 2008 when the first Chug style figures of Sunstreaker and Sideswipe were released in the Transformers Universe Classics line. But here's the thing. Sunstreaker was released around July of 2008, and Sideswipe didn't get released until 4 months later or 3 months later during the month of October. And the reason why I remember that is because the day I found Sideswipe, I actually called my local Kmart store, and they said they had the figures brand new in stock. And when I went out there to purchase them, Sideswipe, along with the other deluxe figures that were released with him, which were Blue Streak and Ironhide, they did not scan at the checkout because they were street dated for a week later.
No.
Oh wow!
But here's the miracle of that story. There's a happy ending. There was another figure there that I bought, which was Transformers Universe Deluxe Class Acid Storm, and the cashier said, "Well, since it's the same product, I'll just scan this one 4 times for you." And so I was able to walk out. That's a Sunstreak and Ironhide. But here's the best part. I'd already purchased Acid Storm a month earlier. I bought a second copy because I custom painted it into Skywarp.
Wow.
So if I had not decided to buy Skywarp, I probably would have missed out on getting those other deluxes when they were released.
Wow. Good story. Close to the holidays too. So you gotta thank those workers who actually try to help you out instead of being ass and not do anything.
Yeah, I had no interest in getting Sunstreaker at first, but when I realized, Sunstreaker didn't actually appear in the War for Cybertron video games, so we're never going to get a figure of him in the Gamer Edition line, so I figured it's Cybertronian alt modes, and the vehicle modes for Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, they have as many similarities as they do differences, I personally believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm still hoping that... Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say I'm still hoping for concept art Sideswipe as well because I thought that the games were awesome, but I thought that the designs were not that exciting. So I want to see what they do.
Well, what they tried to do with the designs for the video games was kind of what they did to Transformers Prime. Transformers Prime, the designs were intended to be a mashup of the Transformers characters' appearances from Transformers Animated, which had been the previous cartoon series, and also the live-action movies. And so what they did, what High Moon Studios did for the video games was they made the figures mashups of the live-action movies and Generation 1.
Okay.
What's actually really nice about both of these guys is just like how nicely articulated they actually are when it comes down to transformation and everything.
I gotta open them.
I know.
I gotta open this guy because he's still playing. Everybody's playing with gears, and I'm not. I gotta open them up. It's like
you watch us play with our gears. You can't open yours.
Did you get him yet, TF?
I do. He's right behind me. Can't you see me pointing to him over my shoulder?
No, I got bad eyes. Let me zoom in.
Oh yeah.
And I still have bad eyes. So you got gears. Nice.
It's so much fun, guys.
Here. Yep.
Yep, everybody just throw up your gears.
Yep.
Everybody throw up your gears. Throw up your gears.
I'm the only one who did not get him, but
throw your gears up in the air and wave them like you
magic
just
square
don't
that I
care.
don't like.
Wow, this does feel solid though.
If I hold them really close, they'll
right?
big.
Don't talk. Oh, please don't talk to me about having to take Transformers out of the boxes. Because you ready for this? Ready for this?
Right.
Yeah, I've seen all your boxes back
Oh
there.
yeah.
I thought I was bad.
Yeah.
I'm even worse.
All of mine are over there.
That's it.
And some in the garage.
That's all.
Mr. Ken,
Mm-hmm.
did they come out with the New Age version of this? Because I got the Wind Charger from New Age coming in very soon.
I don't think they did yet. But I would suspect they're going to very soon.
And dear Hasbro, if you watch this stuff, we really need Swerve like now, please.
Yes,
agreed.
I like Swerve.
I'm actually hoping Hasbro waits a while on Swerve because I've noticed a trend that if Hasbro releases a repaint a short time after a new mold is released, that repaint ends up getting released as an exclusive. So I'm hoping that they'll wait a while on Swerve and then release them at mass retail, like they did with Kingdom, Huffer, and Pipes.
So Outback will be one of those exclusives, right, Tia?
I'm afraid so. Yeah, Outback would be an exclusive too.
Oh wait,
I mean, can you imagine them shoehorning Outback and Swerve into the Buzzworthy line?
Well, they did away with the Buzzworthy line now, didn't they?
Yeah, this was one of those.
I think so.
I'm going to zoom in on that one now. Zoom in on Ken.
This is one of those exclusives that was in Buzzworthy.
I wanted to get Cliff Jumper. I found Cup at my local Ross last Christmas, but I couldn't find Cup.
We got all kinds of versions of Huffer, Puffer, Pipes, all that stuff going on. Road Ranger.
Yeah, Road Ranger.
I didn't even get those guys. I'm actually kind of like thinking I might be missing out, but I don't really think I don't know if I'm missing out.
Well, here's the thing. Puffer and Road Ranger have their own distinct head sculpts. Huffer and Pipes got the head sculpts that Sumbo Productions gave them in the cartoon, but Road Ranger and Puffer have the head sculpts that Pipes and Huffer's G1 figures had. Like Road Ranger has G1 Huffer's action figures, face of like the visor and the mouth plate, and Puffer has Pipes' G1 head sculpt of the tiny visor and the large mouth plate. So none of those four uses of that mold are direct repaints of each other, since they each have their own distinct head.
They're all cool. If you ask
so with that said, I got another question, guys. Maybe y'all have heard it. I've not heard it yet. So the clear windows on the Netflix B that we got here, are they going to be doing a package refresh with the animated windows? Is that what's getting ready to happen? Or
that's right. That's right. It's going to be like yellower, and then you're actually going to see like the blue animation windows. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but like at the same time, I love the thought of yellower B.
Yeah. Well, it's just like it's the opposite of what they did with Sunstreaker. Earthrise Sunstreaker, he's a very bright, I call it a highlighter yellow. And then the Legacy repaint with the solid windows, he's more like a citrus lemony yellow, similar to what he had in the cartoon where there's an orange tint to it.
I like that. I like that color actually, but like at the same time, like I like with the windows. That's probably the thing that actually messes me most about it. And everything.
I just hope that if we get more, I just hope if we get more solid plastic windowed Transformers figures, we get Earthrise Blue Streak, Kingdom Sideswipe, non-battle damaged Prowl, non-battle damaged Ironhide, and Ratchet.
No. Like with the solid windows, I'm not sure because like I think like you're missing something with the figures and everything like that when you actually do have the solid windows. Because I kind of think the translucent windows actually give like a little bit more umph to the whole entire figure itself and everything like that. You know, especially on Sunstreaker, it actually kind of like comes out like that much better in Sunstreaker than anybody else and everything like that. You know, and I think like when you actually have like the opaque windows, it kind of like cheapens it in a little way.
Yeah.
You know, especially since like the whole entire thing is actually split across like 3 ways and everything like that between the legs and the chest.
Yeah.
Guys, I got a question. Does Gear's chest come separately for you guys?
Yeah, it does. Look at
it's a
little,
shield
like bag that's actually on the inside.
Yeah.
Look at your cardboard packaging, and it's taped on the inside of that cardboard packaging that he was strapped to.
Yeah, it's package detached.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Because people actually like to steal things.
Yep, people like to steal things, and a lot of people are upset. They're like, Gears is shipping incomplete, but you just got to look. And if you watch my video, I'm like, go look at it in the back of the thing, and don't forget your gun and your chest plate. So
yeah,
I already said flat out. Anytime I get a Transformer figure, I always look everywhere: front, back, side, inside, outside, you name it. And we lost Fan Geek. If you can't, we'll send you another invite.
I'll actually have to say one thing about this Gears, and I really love how tight the joints are on this guy.
Yeah,
mine's pretty good.
Yeah,
the backpack, I didn't realize. Like at first, I'm like, "Wow, the backpack is loose," but it's got the tab, so it does click in. So it's nice. I mean, thank you again, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm so like, I'm in total.
You like it too, then, don't you?
I opened them up. I gotta open up Starscream. I gotta open up
tonight. But yeah, Gears' chest becomes detached, and like you said earlier, Diecast Norbs, that's the what's the word to look at for? My vocabulary has been failing. My train of thought is crashing when I try to find my vocabulary.
It's fine. Take your time.
Nice. That's the paradox is the word I was looking for. If you have clear windows, you get to see what the figure looks like inside, and you get the feel of a realistic miniature version of an actual car, since cars don't have solid windows. But here's the thing. Clear plastic is much more brittle than solid plastic, and it will wear out over time, even if you leave it untouched and leave it with little what's the word I'm looking for? Interaction with elements that could speed up the process of disintegration, such as friction, movement.
Yeah, you definitely won't get an argument from me there.
Yeah, so that's the decision you have to make. Do you choose brittle plastic for experiencing realism, to use an artistic term, or do you use solid plastic for durability and let your imagination apply the visuals for you?
You're right about that. The one thing that actually kind of kills me when it comes down to like the clearer plastic is that they aren't doing it like the way it actually should be. Like take Huffer for example, right? You actually have like the clear plastic on the inside of the figure and everything like that.
Oh yeah,
where it's with the outside of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in on.
You know,
I'm gonna zoom in on Darth here.
Yeah.
Where the clear plastic is a separate part.
Right.
It's a separate part.
And I really think that that's the way they should actually be facing clear plastic and everything like that. In order to cut corners, they decided to like go for paint instead and everything like that. And even though they actually do an okay job,
I don't know if you guys
I
don't know if you guys have got a hold of him yet, but I'm using my handy.
Nice.
Yeah, let me zoom in.
If I can get it without knocking the other boxes over, and I cannot. Excuse me, I need to avoid a boxy avalanche.
If we hear avalanche, we'll come to save you.
That TFN Geek actually has.
You know what? That just gives me an idea. That's going to give me an idea to come up with a new thing instead of like we have the That's Sexy, we have the shame. I'm going to come up with we're experiencing technical difficulties. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This guy, I love that guy.
Yeah, I do too. I was pleasantly surprised on that guy.
So let me ask you guys a question because I already said this with Norbs prior, and I know Mike and Ken here have gotten it. So how's no, you didn't open it up yet. I can't ask you then.
No, go ahead, ask me.
Well, did you open them up yet and like get a transformation on them yet?
No, but I've watched 5 reviews of Wheeljack earlier today.
All right, so Norbs will agree with me on this because I gave him the fair warning too, and I ended up getting Wheeljack in that version. That the plastic is wonky. It's like it feels solid, but at the same time, it feels weird.
Yeah,
it's actually. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead first.
Okay, it's actually in between being like good plastic and being like kind of like almost dollar store quality and everything like that. So it's actually right in between, you know?
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I was just going to quickly point out that just like Kingdom Huffer and that mold, Origins Wheeljack, his windshield is a separate part that's been clipped onto the inside of the body frame. So the window itself is the only part of Origins Wheeljack that's made out of clear plastic. pointed out in one of their reviews today. And I know what you're talking, and I know what you're talking about how the plastic feels like it's solidly built, but it feels at the same time flimsy. And I can bring another Transformers action figure right now that I personally have always felt has had the same thing. I don't know if you guys will agree with me or not, but this Transformers action figure, while it feels solid and the plastic itself feels solid and durable, it feels fragile in robot mode and even in alt mode at times. And it's this figure right here.
Yeah, let me zoom on.
I just sold that guy too.
So this is the original Prime knockout figure.
Right.
I know.
I just sold that guy today too, and everything because I felt the same way. Like it felt like he was actually kind of like wonky and everything at the same time. Like there are certain things there are certain few things that are solid about him, but it's just the spine that's actually in the back that actually gives him his solidity and everything like that. And that's when it was just like,
and I think that's what Origin Wheeljack has because I saw someone transform it, and I know the answer to your question that's puzzling you guys, and I can show it here with Prime Knockout. Take a look at the back of his knees.
Yeah.
And then look at it. But then look here. Look at his spear staff. Now look at the knee joint. You guys see what I'm trying to point out?
It's really thin.
What?
It's really thin.
Exactly. That is why Origin Wheeljack feels like he's made out of solid plastic, but he feels flimsily made.
Right.
The transformation joints are super thin and tiny. So you're using hairlines to move large panels around. Right. It's like using string to move piles of lumber. To use that analogy.
Yeah, the legs.
Did you get a hold of the Beast Hunter version of Knockout that's like the Gator car?
You know what? I have to confess to you guys, I did not like the designs of the Beast Hunter figures. The only ones I got that weren't the only Beast Hunter figure I got that was not on screen was Megatron, just because I wanted to use him as Prime Galvatron.
The plastic is definitely a different because it was a swirly, marbly kind of deal.
Yeah,
and it was. Like it's more durable. I know what you're talking about with this whole flimsy but sturdy, but that one just felt like totally different. It's the same flipping mold, but it's like so much cooler because it's got the Gator-esque thing going on with it.
Oh yeah, I remember back in 2013 when the figure was released, people doing video reviews of the Beast Hunter version of Knockout. The main reason why I passed on those figures is because the cartoon went in a much different path than the line of action figures did. The line of action figures, the story was that after the Predacons were unleashed from Shockwave's lab, it became a three-way war with the Transformers. It was Autobots versus Decepticons versus Predacons. So instead of just a two-way war, it was a three-way war. And to fight the Predacons, both the Autobots and Decepticons upgraded their bodies with animal parts, almost like a more G1 style version of the Fusors from Beast Wars. And I honestly wish that the cartoon would have gone in that direction instead of the direction they did, where the only Transformers who upgrade really were Optimus Prime with his new body, and then Bumblebee and Smokescreen donning new paint jobs. Side note, I am bummed that they never repainted Deluxe Smokescreen into his blue Beast Hunter paint job.
Oh, yeah.
That would have actually been pretty cool. That's the only reason why I actually got the that's the only reason why I actually had like an extra blue streak. Like I know a friend of mine, Robert Salesman, he actually sent me a secondary blue streak, and then all of a sudden it was just like, oh, that's great. He's actually even better than the first one that I actually got, the blue streak. So after that, I actually decided to go toy hacks and make that actually happen and everything because I like those colors a lot. So yeah, I agree with you.
I'm going to cut you guys off because I just realized something. This is probably one of the easiest Transformers I've ever transformed without directing. Nice. I'm serious. I just looked at it and I'm like, okay, let me see if I can transform it, and boom.
Yeah.
That is.
Oh, wait a minute. What the heck is this going on here? Okay. Well, I'm still
you
not.
Actually have tabs in the back of that.
Yep. Got that. I'm still not fond of the vehicle mode, but I am definitely fond of the bot mode. It's just, it looks. I'm definitely appreciative of those. Don't get me wrong. I definitely still love this character. Yeah. But I'm like, the vehicle looks like laziness.
It's like lazy discounted GMC top kick iron.
You know what the problem is, and I finally figured it out with Earthrise, Hoist, and Trailbreaker.
Is that they hired somebody from GoBots to do this design? Because it looks like it's a GoBot right now.
No, that's not what I was going for. Or would you mind holding Gears up, please, if it's not too much trouble?
Sure, not a problem.
The front of him?
Go for it.
The front of him. Can you turn to the front?
Yeah.
You know what's wrong with Gears? It's the same thing with Earthrise, Trailbreaker, and Hoist. There's no axle housing between the front wheels, so they're just on little stubs. That's why the vehicle modes look horrible. They wanted to give them elevated tires to look like they're on shock absorbers for off-road driving, but there's no underneath side. So,
and the tires are so skinny; they need to be thicker.
I know.
Agreed with that. Yeah,
they look almost like wagon wheels, but they don't even look like wagon wheels. They look like wagon wheels that move independently because, again, there's no axle rod connecting them.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
You didn't open yours, did you, TFN Geek?
No, not yet.
Check this out.
What is it with Gears?
It's an optomet. What did PPR call it, guys? It was like
optometry mode.
Optometry mode.
And it looks like Angry Wheelie live action Golden G1. It's pretty.
I'm telling you, I was calling Squeaks.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? You know what? No, you know what you guys should do? Look up on your internet search engine, Energon Cliff Jumper. One time what?
Let me see if I can do that on my end.
Because one time when I held up Cliff Jumper for my parents to see, they thought his wheels that sat on his shoulders were his eyes, and they thought he had giant eyeballs on top of him. Then when I point out the actual head, they laughed at when they saw how tiny it was. Yeah, look up Energon Cliff Jumper.
Let me see if I can do that. Energon Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, I'd get the figure out, but he's hiding behind a whole bunch of other figures, and I don't want to.
Bear with me. I'm trying to figure out how to do this.
Like character, the orange one?
Yeah, the one that looked like a yellow and green version of the Doom Buggy mode.
I saw that in my toy store just the other day, too.
You want me to show it?
That's loud and gaudy, guys. I've never.
Did you look him up?
I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm just trying to figure out how to. Like, I'm still learning this whole.
Megatronus, look, Darth Ravage got a photo of him.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna get out of this. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in right now because I will figure out how to do this giant screen.
Yeah.
So
see the way Energon Cliff Jumper transforms. I don't know if you could find a photo of his.
So I thought the wheels were actually the eyes.
Yeah, my parents did. They thought his wheels were his eyeballs.
I can't stand. I'm gonna try this again to put this in. So, guys, keep on talking. I'm gonna try and figure this. I gotta get used to this whole thing. So it's either share screen. Okay.
I think it's present, right? Are you at present?
Okay.
Yeah,
choose what to share stream. Okay. Choose what to share with StreamYard. The Microsoft.
Boy,
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to like. What is this crap?
Let me see. Share screen. Here, I'm gonna try.
I found a photo on my phone, on my cell phone. I know how it's. Yeah, look at.
Here you go. You can just choose which one.
I'm gonna zoom in.
See? Yeah, Ultra Megatronus. Look up.
Yeah, I thought I zoomed in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ken's got it too. Hold on. Let me cancel out of this.
Yeah, but look. Imagine if the head wasn't there and Cliff Jumper had his wheels double as his robot mode eyeballs.
Eyeballs.
Oh my god. That's like warproof.
Kind of like make him the frog of Transformers.
Here we go. Add to the stage, and let's zoom in on this guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
When
I showed that figure to my family, they thought the tires on his shoulders were supposed to be his eyes.
That's pretty funny.
Yep. Pretty
I
cool. I
wanted
never
one of those forever too, and everything, and then I got a chance to play around with it, and I was just like, nah, forget about it.
Yeah, I missed out on this mold. I didn't even know Cliff Jumper was turned into a dune buggy type vehicle.
Yeah, they had that one, and they had like another version for Cliff Jumper too. And wasn't it a white one or something?
Well, what happened was Energon Cliff Jumper and Energon Downshift, their names accidentally got mixed up when they translated the cartoon from Japanese to English. So Cartoon Network didn't know which character was supposed to be Downshift and which one was supposed to be Cliff Jumper. So the first, I think, like 3 or 4 episodes that they appear in the Transformers Energon cartoon, they have each other's names.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
but
that's
you're talking about that wheeljack looking one, right?
Yeah, that's supposed to be Downshift. So you can, so
I always loved.
So Cartoon Network accidentally gave those 2 Transformers characters an identity crisis. At least it's not as bad as Rumble and Frenzy.
I always loved the name Downshift for a character, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the Cybertron Downshift, and that remains my favorite one. I hope we get a modern day figure of Generation 1 Downshift. We need new figures of the Omnibots.
Yeah.
Is it this one?
Absolutely. I was just saying that just like not too long ago.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask oh god, I'm gonna get penalized for this one so badly. What floor is the Omnibots in? Is that like the Cybertron?
No, Megatronus. The Omnibots are from Generation 1. They were 3 of 6 Transformers figures that were only available as mail-away exclusives. So the Omnibots were the first exclusively sold Transformers figures. The other 3
had these little things
were the Power Dashers.
You had these little points that came with the old purchases of G1, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
You had to mail those in with a little bit of cash to get the 3 Omnibots. It was so aggravating.
Yeah,
it was. My mom wouldn't let me get them.
Everyone wanted to get the Omnibots over the Power Dashers because the Omnibots transformed into miniature versions of real-life sports cars, so they lived up to the phrase of robots in disguise, while the Power Dashers transformed into made-up vehicles. And some people have argued the Power Dashers were the first Cybertron alt-mode Transformers figures. We got modern-day versions of the Power Dashers in the Generation Selects line when Siege came out in 2019.
It was
a great deal back then and everything. I think where were they? Like as soon as you mailed in the robot points and everything, weren't they like $5 a piece or something like that at the time?
Yeah, the Generation 1 Power Dashers were only $5 a piece.
I think it was that way for the Omnibots too.
And the Omnibots were $750.
Ken's got something.
Taller.
Is what my son did with my Power Dashers. Their parts are scattered all over the place.
Yeah,
that is the most awesome thing ever.
No, he's got a good imagination.
Is that the fossilizers that he's got connected to that?
You know what it is? It's this what's his name again? Or her name again?
Not Vertebrake, Dracodon.
Yeah, Dracodon. So he stuck the tail onto Aragon's arm, and then this is from the purple guy from Triptychon.
And it's a flux capacitor. And it's a flux capacitor.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
That's not you know what that is? You know what that is? That's a periscope.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So I have officially said to myself, and I have decided, because Norbs is said to me, "Why didn't you open them yet?" I have not opened yet any of my Studio Series 86 Dinobots. Not one of them.
Oh,
that's a shame.
There we go.
Sure.
No. And this is the reason why. All right. You know what? Because I've done it to you guys. I can do it to myself. So, ladies and gentlemen.
The thing is,
he was waiting for Swoop.
Guys, prepare to have your jaws dropped. I still have all of my Studio Series 86 Dinobots in the boxes.
But you announced why.
But then again, Tia Fan Geek, I kind of expected that of you already and everything with all your boxes in the back.
Wait a minute. So it's all good with Tia Fan Geek, but when I say it, it's like an abomination. What the hell?
Tia Fan Geek had this plan from the very beginning. He announced it to the world.
I'm waiting until Swoop comes in. When Swoop comes in, all of them will be displayed, and I will display them behind me.
Listen, first off, Grimlock, Slag, and Sludge could actually be open today, and then when Swoop comes in, that's when you open him with Snarl. That's the way it's got to be.
You know what?
That's true.
That is true. I mean, the original Dinobots were Grimlock, Sludge, and not Slag.
But
it was Slag. That's right. That's what Slag.
But this is the thing: you have to have an optional volcano for Swoop to pop out of, and land someplace next to Snarl, because that's the way it's got to be. Only a true collector will do that.
You could buy yourself a traffic cone and spray paint it brown.
I've got one in the garage.
That's true. I am
you need to go in the garage and make a paper mache volcano, paint it.
I don't think you realize how big that cone is.
You think that's bad, guys? You think that's bad? Let me zoom in on this one while my eyeball burns. Ugh, can't stand it. He's still in box.
Oh, the Fallen?
What is that?
The Fallen.
Oh, the Fallen.
The Fallen. I'm waiting for the old lady version of him, too. The other one
I haven't picked it up. I haven't picked that up, and I'm still kind of like wondering if I should.
I would.
I'm going to be honest. The main reason I got the Fallen was because I repurposed him into another character.
Ah.
I'm waiting for the brother one to come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna be called, and I can't get up.
Yeah, I repurposed the Fallen into Generation 1 Violin Jiger.
Ooh, here's another one you're gonna really
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Violin Jiger. Oh, yeah. Well, allow me.
Norm's gonna be mad on this one.
As in after.
Oh my God! I'm so angry now. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna have to end up getting it now. Originally, I was not gonna get them, but I was like 30% off. That's a good deal.
Yeah,
so
that is a good deal.
Yeah,
I got him. I got him for 30% off, and then I was like, "Well, Air Razor's still on the shelf. I might as well get her now, get it over with." So I got Air Razor because I also like Michelle Yeoh. Yeah. Now I have to get Rhinox because I heard and I've seen the reviews, and I'm like, do I want to get the Studio Series Rhinox with the amount of hatred from the past ones minus the original? Dude, I want to get it.
I don't like him though. Like he's actually like one of the Rhinoxes. Like aside, like he didn't make me angry or anything like that. Like I think I felt soothed when I was actually transforming him and everything. You know, so like I think he's a good one.
I heard that the one from the Rise of the Beast, not the Studio Series, the Rise of the Beast ones was actually a lot more fun to get than the other one.
Nah.
So now,
he's
like, which one?
Like, I think all the leg paneling actually kind of kills it for me with that and everything like that. And with this version, I kind of feel like he actually looks more like a real Rhino as compared to the other one, you know? But
you mean without the green shoulders?
Yeah, because that's what all Rhinos actually have.
And actual working legs.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I mean, like some people, it's been a toss-up. It's like, do you go with the Studio Series or do you go with the Rise of the Beast version? Because they said the Rise of the Beast was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I actually went with the Studio Series because, like, to me, when I actually saw both of them side by side and everything that they actually did, there was no other question, you know?
Yeah, so now it's the question of I could care less about getting Scourge. I'm not too thrilled with Scourge from the Rise of the Beast. I kind of
want that. Oh, actually, not him. I wanted
Scourge,
really. And then I still wanted Battle Trap because I can't find that guy anywhere. I'm actually like this close to picking up like a KO of Battle Trap.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I could care less if I get Scourge from the Rise of the Beast because I could use Megatron from Dark of the Moon.
Right.
It's basically almost the same damn mold minus the head.
Yeah, so to answer Diecast Norb's question, I had said the name of a Transformers character he never heard of before.
Something Jaeger?
Yeah, Violin Jiger. So for those of you who don't know who that character is, he was the main Decepticon villain during the series finale of Generation 1. He was the Decepticon villain of Transformers Zone. And here's some photos of him from the Transformers comic books. I'm sorry for my lamp.
No, that's okay. It's okay.
In G1, I remember that dude. I've actually seen that guy before.
Yeah, so that's Violin Jiger. He was the last of the Decepticon warlords who appeared in Transformers Zone. There's his alt mode. He transforms into a skeletal scarab beetle.
Yeah, you should be able to find him on
kind of cool.
YouTube.
And let me see if I can zoom in on it. Someone did a custom version of him from the Megatron mold.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That is sick.
That's really nice.
So that's why I got Studio Series The Fallen was to
put
him into Violin Jiger, because Violin Jiger, when he's in robot mode, he's a mostly blue and white skeletal, little kaiju monster looking robot. I mean, he looks more like a monster. I mean, let me see if I can find it.
He's got a lot of height there too. Yeah,
look,
compared to the original.
That's what he looked like in Transformers Zone.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you can imagine Galvatron, a fusion of Galvatron and Deathsaurus looking like Skeletor from He-Man, that's Violin Jiger.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
TF, you need to get back into TF, I'm going to say this straight to you, man. You need to get back into making videos of educating people about Transformers. Like the amount of stuff that you've got in your head in regards to like the fandom, you need to get those videos out again, man.
I know. My problem is I can't figure out how to make them interesting enough that people would want to buy them without just sitting here lecturing it. Because I just sit here.
Here's the thing, man. Like you're doing it right now, and we're not bored. Like we're definitely listening to you and enjoying it. So, like, I mean, if you want suggestions, like I can't do what you do because you have the knowledge. The only thing I can say is like if you're able to access like graphic pics and all that stuff and like put it on the side of the screen or just show it while you're doing the explanation, dude, man, I think that would be a complete hit with you.
Yeah, so Violin Jiger is one of those Transformers characters where because he appeared exclusively in Transformers Zone, and the only other characters who appeared in Transformers Zone who've been released in modern times were the Autobot powered Masters, Diatlas, Sonic Bomber, and Roadfire. Since they were Takara Tomy exclusives, I am almost certain that we are never going to get an action figure of Violin Jiger. He never even got one back in Transformers Generation 1 because his design was too monstrous for Takara Tomy to even design an action figure of him. So basically, Violin Jiger is as obscure as Transformers characters get, but he is right up there with Megatron and Galvatron. Someone actually posted a photo of it, and I tried to save it, but it got deleted. But someone did a photo showing that throughout the entirety of Transformers Generation 1, from the pilot episode, More Than Meets the Eye Part 1, the Transformers movie, and then the Japanese exclusive seasons all the way to Zone, the Autobots and Decepticons each had a total of 8 leaders for 16 leaders total. The 8 Autobot leaders were, in order in which they appeared in the cartoon, Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus in the movie, Rodimus Prime, then Fortress Maximus in Headmasters, God Jinrai in Super God Master Force, Star Saber in Victory, and darn, I forgot one. It was Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, Rodimus Prime. I forgot someone. Who did I forget? Oh yeah, now I remember. Yeah, so it was Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, Rodimus Prime, Fortress Maximus, God Jinrai, Victory Saber in Super God Master.
Did you say Diatlas?
Yeah, then Diatlas in Transformers Zone. Then it was Star Convoy in the Return of Convoy manga. Even though that technically wasn't part of the cartoon, the manga was part of the same storyline. So yeah, those were the 8 Autobot leaders. Then on the Decepticon side, the 8 leaders were Megatron, Starscream, which I say to that. then Galvatron then Scorponok in the Headmasters, Overlord in Super God Master Force, Deathsaurus in Victory, Violin Jiger in Zone, and then Super Megatron in the Return of Convoy manga.
Wait, did you say Straxus? Because I always thought that Straxus was actually one of the main ones.
No, Straxus was just in the comic books, and he was like the warden of the Decepticons prison, the Dark.
For some reason, I always thought.
Yeah, no, the Decepticon leaders. I'll name them off again if you guys don't mind. The Decepticon leaders were Megatron, Starscream, Galvatron, Scorponok, Overlord, Deathsaurus, Violin Jiger, and Super Megatron.
Dang. Yeah.
Love that Super Megatron.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold on. Do you know anything about Spanner?
I've heard the name once before, but I've forgotten about it.
He's actually one of the oldest space bridges. Like when they actually first introduced the idea of space bridges and everything like that, this was actually one of the main characters that they actually had in the G1 comic book and everything like that. This is a character I would love for like Hasbro to actually pick up and kind of like create and everything like that. You know,
Uh-huh.
he's a space bridge, but like for him, becoming a space bridge, transforming was actually a painful process. And I kind of feel like this guy actually needs to be created and everything like that. You know, like if they actually did decide to like do like a, if they decided to do like a Hasbro, like one of those Hasbro, what do you call it again?
HasLabs.
Select, yeah, the HasLabs. Yeah, that guy right there.
That would be a good HasLab.
Wow.
Yeah. It's actually kind of like one of those.
I don't know if he would sell though. I mean, I don't know if he would sell.
He would.
I personally would hope.
Do you think? I mean, you guys think he would sell?
I think he'd have to be one of those people that actually really like love the obscure character and everything like that. And I kind of feel like if you're actually looking for the obscurity to go along with all your Titans, he's actually definitely one to put in there.
Well, guys, listen, I'm going to call it a night on this because I got to get ready for bed myself. I know it's a short one tonight, but I got to transport my wife over to the workplace. So I just want to be able to say thank you again for coming on. Definitely stick around after the segment ends. Gonna let you guys in on something, and I will let you guys do your outros, and we'll start you off, TF.
All right, so you guys can find me here on YouTube. I love to talk everything Transformers related. I don't do social media because when I didn't secure my Facebook account, someone almost traced back my information. So ever since then, I've stayed away from social media. But I love to talk everything Transformers related. And once again, a shout out to my good friend Emo Transformers for hooking me up with Sunstreaker. And with Sunstreaker and Gamer Edition Sideswipe in my collection, I'm caught up on all the Transformers action figures that have been released recently. And thank you, Ultra Megatrons, for having me on here. And I have a backlog of about 45 Transformers action figures that I still have to review.
You know, I'm gonna have to talk with you one day about what I have in my boxes still, because you're gonna be like, "Oh, then I'm not that bad."
Yeah,
because I got a few of them. All right, I'm gonna go to Ken because I think you came in before or after.
Cool, thank you. Sure. Yeah, so you can find me and NyHunter Impressions right here on YouTube or Facebook as well. Yeah, like I always say, doing this for fun, and I love the conversations I'm having with all of you. And yeah, we're just having a good time. Like my subscriber count has jumped up recently, and yeah, I think we can make 1,000 by Baltimore. At least I'm hoping. So let's see.
Alrighty, and with that being said, we're gonna go to the Norbster here.
Everyone, come to me. I am Diecast Norbs on Facebook. You can find me over there on as Diecast Norbs Activate. You can find me on YouTube. Stalk me on YouTube on Diecast Norbs Activate, and you can actually see me there every single weekend, everything like that. Just like trying to just going through like new Transformers review and everything, and maybe some more things that I'm actually thinking about and everything like that. It could be these guys, you know, because I'm actually thinking about like branching out a little bit more and everything like that. But you can, but you can also find me on Diecast Norbs Activate on X. You can actually find me on Diecast Norbs Activate on Instagram, and as Norbert V. Herrera Jr. and on Instagram as well, and everything like that, where I'll be displaying some Transformers art and music and well, just like Transformers art and like some other art that I'm actually going to be putting on there as well, and everything like that. Also, you can actually find us all on the Transformers Hooligans Hangout on Facebook, where you can actually kind of like hang out with all of us and like drop anything that you actually want to, as long as it's not porn related or anything like that, unless it's like tasteful lewds or something like that. And I might not even argue with it or anything like that. So just come on in. Just let me just bring your best and everything like that, as always, and make sure that you are treating yourselves well along with everyone else. Bring about 360 degrees so all of us and everything from the universe back here, because we could always use that positive. And when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. There we go.
And then we've got, you didn't do your dab though.
Oh, no, that was actually when I start introducing myself, because there we go.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened to the whole diecast? Okay, we'll save it for another time.
Absolutely.
And we got this man laughing here. And take it away.
Guys, you can find me here on YouTube. And while I am out on my route in the mornings, I listen to all these other guys in this YouTube community. I listen to them constantly. They all are great. So make sure to subscribe to them. Make sure to help me get above 2K by Baltimore. And thank you again, Martin, for having us on.
And with that being said, I'd like to thank, first off, Ken and Mike over here, aka Darth Ravage, and New York Hunter Impressions, for helping me out and hooking me up with all this wonderful stuff here. I'm still in shock.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this one just out of left field, seriously.
Mhm.
But like, there's a lot more too. Like, there was an unboxing, and I was like, guys, this is in shock, and I'm like, all this.
Nice.
Now I'm like totally so happy about this stuff, and I gotta just get ready to start modding a figure. And okay, and I'd also like to thank TF Peggy. I know I got him in late, but stick around, TF, because there's something I'm gonna let you know about. As usual, awesome that you're able to come in and hang out with us as well. And to everybody out there that watches this show, thank you for coming out. And those that are watching the video, later on, thank you for checking it out. Please like, share, subscribe. If you know people that are into the Transformers community as well as other toy communities, have them check out our channel. We do various talks on various topics and all. And with that being said, once again, thank you guys for coming out, and to my other guests that have come out as well. Awesome time, guys. And don't forget, guys, you're never too old to feel too young. And the best thing to collect is life itself. Have a great night. And if I can actually, for once in my life, get something right here, the ending. Have a good night.
See ya.